loud noise so I can find this later. Can you restart it?
Bro dream.
While you're... Get ready! Pull your souls. While you're... Get ready! Hello and welcome to Casual Shenanigans Gaming, a podcast all about PC gaming.
I don't know if I want to share this.
What's up, you filthy casuals? Welcome to the Casual Shenanigans Gaming podcast. I just said that at the same time as my avatar on Shane's recording. Welcome to episode 100, everybody. It's good to be here. How are you doing, guys? I am Jeremiah. I'm one of your hosts, and I am joined by Joel.
Hey, guys!
Oh, Joel's and his peaking mic.
Well, you peaked, I'm going to peak.
I'll peek you. Also joined by Dave.
What?
And James.
I haven't even begun to peak.
Well, that's pretty good for someone who's over the hill already. Oh no, that happens in another 4 years.
Do you have to bring in the giant little thing you stick into your ear? You gotta hear everyone. Watch that, Sonny!
You know, Joel, we have actual hearing aids now. That's a thing. They don't have the little ear horn.
Well, he still has it from back then.
Okay.
Okay.
That's special. Thank you for the intro music. Thank you to Shane, the Ultra Grunt in chat, one of our oldest listeners. Thank you so much for making that for us. It's totally horrible, and we will probably never use it again in any official capacity, but I figured I'd get away with it on tonight's podcast. But yeah, welcome. The four of us have spent the first couple of days of this week together watching E3 conferences, and so we're about ready to tear each other's heads off. This was the perfect time to do episode 100 when we're all just super rested up. But
Just
Joel,
to give you guys an idea of
Yes,
what our
go
group
ahead.
is like when we
take
get
my
together, we went out for Mexican food Monday night before the Sony conference, and I swear, Joel and Jeremiah almost got into a fist fight while waiting for our food over Windows. It was the most ridiculous thing.
That's why I left the PC world.
No, it was about
It gets me all hot and heavy.
Joel, you were so loud.
Can you turn it down a
Joel,
little bit?
just scream less.
Scream less?
Well, you're so high in TeamSpeak. You're a little bit hot.
I'll
You're just a little.
I'll turn that down.
It's a little bit hot. But yeah, we Joel and I get at each other's throats on a pretty regular basis. But we're still best friends, so that's okay.
It's mostly Joel hanging on his neck like this, like a child hanging on to his
running
dad.
around going, but wait, no, I just want to see a real innovation. No, ignore everything you just said. It just sounds like PC Master Race bouncing off my ears. I want to hear real solid things.
I want to hear something with a cool marketing name like Retina.
Real innovation like the Apple Magic Mouse. It's like a touchpad wrapped over a mouse. I know Microsoft sells one for $10. I want a $70 one.
That's so good that we're still doing this podcast.
Joel,
I turned it down a little bit. Is that a little bit better, or is it more?
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Joel,
you're fine.
How has you had a little bit of podcast information you wanted to tell us?
Yeah, I was just going to quickly, for anyone who is maybe new to this podcast and
You
hasn't...
picked a great night to show up.
If you're joining this podcast, or even just recently, and you didn't start from episode 1, which is totally fine. I listen to a lot of other people's podcasts, and I don't listen to all their backlog. But we started November 2012. We kind of started out of... Jeremiah kind of got the ball rolling. He thought, hey, let's try doing a podcast. I don't even know why, honestly. I just remember...
I do.
Do you remember, what was it for,
I remember why too. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, what happened, Joel, was it was November 2012, and we all thought that DayZ was coming out, that mod version, that just the package mod version was coming out next month, December. So I was talking to Jeremiah, hey, should we do a newscast about DayZ coming out? Because we were all super big into DayZ at the time, and Jeremiah was just like, hey, I've been kind of thinking about doing an actual podcast. At which point I started playing DayZ and stopped listening. I think I helped you name the podcast. You were like checking domain names or something, and I was
yeah, that's cool. I mean,
I was barely
you were
listening.
not supportive, but in your typical Dave way, you're like, that's great, but there's this game I'm real interested in at the moment.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You call me. Call me. Let me know how that goes.
I let you check all of the domain names and just kept running names by me. I was like, yeah,
Dave, you haven't changed much except you're actually doing the podcast. You're still doing the whole game thing.
Yeah.
Right now it's Gwent. It's like, guys, I really know we were going to go help get those people out of that burning building. I have a thing, though. I'll be back. You guys have fun. And then later he's like, 48 rounds of Gwent. But yeah, we started it as like a cross-promotional thing. We were going to be able to promote our DayZ content for both our channels. I thought we'd invite on some YouTubers. In mind, I had some of the, starting to break YouTubers of the time, like Frankie on PC and 1080p, or what were some of the others? Basically, all the ones that are at 500 to 1.5 million subscribers right now. At the time, they were a lot smaller. I was like, we could ask them on the podcast to talk about DayZ. That didn't really work out as planned. But we've had plenty of guests on, and we've been going for a while. Yes, Joel?
Yeah, so anyways, we started November 2012, and it was something that I think, we kind of wanted to try to do as a hobby and stuff. And I didn't think we were going to keep doing it for a while, because it is a good bit of work. So to do it every week,
no one believed in me to start with. That's comforting.
That's how most things start. But anyways, now it's June 18th, 2015. So we've been doing this for a long time. So yeah, it's awesome that we're here, because I listened to a lot of Harry Potter and Star Wars podcasts. I remember them getting over 100 episodes. I thought that was just insane. Like, that's forever. You know what I mean?
How long is this in Norman filming years?
And Joel, your video froze, by the way.
It froze.
On a great frame. It's great.
My internet's fine on my end.
It's back.
We are all under some weather issues, so we may just all go away at some point. But
I'm not. My weather's fine.
You may see lightning actually strike us, like live on the air.
Well, we made it to
Jeremiah's our lightning rod.
You just have to be shorter than him.
It's pretty wild to think about, like, over the last 2.5 years, how much the games we're playing and talking about have changed. Like, we're still talking about DayZ, but now it's standalone, and it's like, it's a completely different game, and like, I own a console now. Like, this is weird. Things have changed a lot.
Jeremiah bought a couple consoles since then.
Yeah, Jeremiah has a collection of consoles, like a harem almost.
You're a console gamer, yay.
We went from just trying to be able to handle 1080p to now we're at 4K, baby.
Actually,
you
guys keep talking for a second. I have to make a quick video thing adjustment. I just realized something's going to break later in the podcast, but you guys go ahead.
Sweet.
Everything is fine. That's the important thing.
We made it to 100. No, yeah, but I don't know. It's been fun. It's definitely turned into something that I thought was just going to be kind of like, I don't know, it was going to be fun, but I thought it was going to be a little bit extra work each week into something that I do really enjoy doing, and I look forward to it. As much as I get annoyed with PC crap and all that, and our fights and everything, our fun, delicious, sexy fights, I do look forward to the podcast, so.
Because the thing is, what's neat about it is that we were having these conversations, and would be anyway, like on Teamspeak, and hanging out in person, so it's basically just us hanging out and talking about things that we enjoy. And now that we've stopped talking about Battlefield, the podcast has gotten so much happier, and we're just talking about things that we like. And
we don't talk about DayZ as much either. Have you noticed?
we're just putting
DayZ into a podcast I love.
We're putting DayZ on the shelf, and we're just going to let some dust gather, and then we'll come back to it later
for a while.
It makes me think of something that's coming up that I re-listened to. Gosh. Probably 80 episodes of our podcast in preparation of this. I mean, I didn't listen straight through, but I listened to quite a lot. That's hours and hours and hours of listening when I should have been doing work, but I wasn't. But anyways, and it's so funny. I sounded so excited about DayZ, like episode 1, 2, but then you skip ahead. It's like episode 30. I'm like, oh, DayZ's not coming out. Like, this is annoying me. It's like, and then now it's just fizzled away. That love is gone.
Yeah, we'll get all teary-eyed later on. For now, guys, we've got a lot to do.
Yeah.
This is a big episode, as we've mentioned 30 or 40 times. Quick reminders as we get going. If you want to play the game and win If you want to play the trivia game and win such games as Grand Theft Auto 5, Arma 3, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, the entire Witcher trilogy, yes, that includes The Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, things like that, you want to be in our TeamSpeak channel right now. Joel, can you drop that shortcut into Twitch chat?
The shortcut to...
The TeamSpeak server. It's on the video I just posted on my channel a couple hours ago. If you don't remember it, that's okay.
I didn't look at it at all. I was too
Dave, don't worry about it, Joel.
Welcome to the dress rehearsal for episode 100.
I'll drop the TeamSpeak.
That's my fault.
Into the chat.
Here,
okay.
I got it. Oh, you. Never
Joel,
mind.
you need to get ready for your thing coming up. So Patreon supports the podcast. It pays for things like the hosting. It pays for the TeamSpeak server we're using right now. It paid for the Potato Masher, which records the podcast and delivers much needed whoopings to consoles on a semi-regular basis, but it's not a contest. But it is supported by you guys, the listeners, and we thank you very much. And the deal is, when you support us, Joel reads your name in a funny voice. Well, Ben in chat, Benjamatic, has made a special request for episode 100. He has upped his pledge. He says, I haven't gotten that email yet, Ben, but he has a special thing for Joel to read. Joel, whenever you're ready.
You stupid asshole.
Thanks
for the money.
That's not the thing. That's not the
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I was reading the wrong document. My bad. Okay. Screw you for doing this.
Was that for your mom?
I'll give it a shot. Okay, try, guys. Try not to laugh for just a second, or just mute your mics. This is already freaking hard enough. This is not going to sound anything.
Are you serious?
Ben has requested that this following be read.
Tell us who it is.
Okay, Ben upped his pledge, and he wants me to read this email in the voice of Casey Kasem. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy who did the voice of Shaggy, and he did a lot of radio hosting stuff. And Nick at Night, if anyone remembers Nick at Night, he always did the top 10 countdown. So this is going to be a really horrible version of Casey Kasem.
Can't wait.
Dear Joel and the Casual Shenanigans crew, I've been listening to the podcast since the 100th episode. I discovered the podcast.
The 100th episode, that can't be right.
The 10th episode.
It's not the voice that's
Nailed it.
Casey Kasem when he freaks out on YouTube.
I'm sorry. All right.
Joel, you gotta get the voice deeper.
Yeah.
Casey Kasem.
Yeah,
Get it deeper.
I discovered the podcast after hunting for gaming podcasts, especially ones related to DayZ. I loved listening to the conversations about new and actually good video games, while calling out other games and companies on their BS. I loved listening to the conversations about new and actually good video games. Oh man, what's that? I copied it back.
We're experiencing accent
podcast
drift.
provided me with The CSG podcast provided me with news and updates about gaming.
You're getting
but
a
from
little country,
layman's
Joel.
perspective.
Slow down. You're getting a little country there. Getting a little country.
Without worrying about it, being coded in advertisements and paid for reviews. I also love the dynamic of the podcast, that you guys will really debate and quarrel amongst one another, that you guys are actually good friends. I also haven't been hanging around the Teamspeaks for the Teamspeaks for the last couple of months, and I love looking to coming online, goofing around in GTA, playing Payday with people, or whatever random game we are playing that evening. I felt like I've met some great people and developed some great relationships in the CSG community. Which brings me to who I really want to dedicate this letter to. Steven, my big burly... Why am I going into a country every time?
Hey, Joel.
Hold it steady.
Joel.
Steady.
Nice and slow.
Steven, my big burly teddy bear, was one of the first people who truly welcomed me into the CSG community. With his incredibly dry sense of humor, his deep, sensual voice, and the way he'd always make sure to text me if we were about to run on our mission, to show me he really cared. So I was hoping, and even if you can't do to copyright rules, even if the spirit of my bond with Steven, if you, Joel, in your best Kenny Loggins voice, could sing Danger Zone for Buddy and Honey Steven, thank you, from Ben.
Let it rip.
Highway to the danger zone. Bow, bow, bow. Highway to the danger zone. There you go.
Yes, it's glorious.
Oh my!
I'm sure you have to pledge by like a cent, so screw you.
Yeah, it was like 50 cents, I'm sure.
Thank you, Joel. I'm so glad it's you who gets thrown out there to do that.
That was glorious.
Yeah.
All right. And coming up next. So, the thing that Ben said is very true. We are all actual good friends in the podcast. The funny thing is, I met Joel through Daisy. I knew Dave beforehand. We started playing Battlefield together because he was that other friend from college who played video games. I met Joel through that. And then one night, Joel said, hey, my friend James is going to hop on the podcast. And I didn't have as much of a power trip as I do now. And I said, sure, that's fine. So he invited James on, and the rest is history. But I met Joel through Dave. I remember the first time I met Joel in person, my first thought was, no lie, wow, he's really small. But we've become
Hello down there.
No, I really did. Like most people, I don't really think about it. I definitely thought that when I saw you. I was like, oh, wow, he's smaller than I thought he was. But we have all become very good friends. So the next thing we have to share is a special video. A couple weeks ago, some of you may remember I mentioned on the podcast, I was having not a bad week, makes it sound worse than it was. It was incredibly stressful week. I'm a freelancer for my job, so it's nice because I have a flexibility in my work schedule, but I don't just get to wake up, go to work, bust out 8 or 9 hours and come home. My work is just kind of whenever it needs to be done for as long as it needs to be done, and I had an incredibly stressful week. And
If you know Jeremiah, he doesn't just work the normal 9 to 5. He will work and work and work until it's perfect.
Yeah,
Or do we
exactly.
make him play games?
My wife has been gone since Saturday. I've played 1 hour of video games. Other than the time I was in town with you guys, which also spent a lot of time doing stuff, I've been working ever since. So
I can set this up real quick.
yeah, go ahead.
So anyways, yeah, so he was really busy. I sent his wife a secret message, like good friends do, I guess.
I sent his wife a
several months ago, and I was like, I have this idea for the 100th episode, just to do something different, just spice up the episode. And so I got everyone to take a secret random trip to go visit Jeremiah. And just to surprise him. That was it. It was like, we're here. That's a surprise. But we recorded it, and we just wanted to show it to you. But it was a little bit more funny because Jeremiah, I don't think, really enjoys the limelight, or like when it's all attention's directly on him, it's kind of like, oh crap. And he gave us a great face when we showed up. So we can play the audio segment.
When you see this clip, I'm sorry for the audio only people, you'll have to go just by like the voice. But I just gotten back from a photo shoot capping off like one of the busiest, longest weeks. I'd slept like 4 hours the night before. I was up to like 3:30 doing a last minute assignment. Like I was completely drained at this point, and I wanted to go take a shower. My wife kept telling me, no, wait to take your shower for a few minutes. Wait to take your shower. I was like, woman, what? I want to go take a shower and relax. She's like, just hold on. So I started getting a little suspicious, and then this happened.
You press and play?
Yep. 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Okay, so we're going to call Jeremiah. We're sitting right outside of his place right now in Uganda, and Dave's going to call him, and he's got to... What do you have to do?
Dude, spoilers. Do they know that Jeremiah's a warlord?
Oh, crap. Dude, they're going to find him.
OPSEC.
I guess that's a good thing, though.
Probably. Maybe he'll get some justice now. So,
What are we going to do?
last night I helped him upload a video on my connection. He sent it to me over Mega because his ISP had some YouTube issues. So I'm going to call him on Skype and ask him if I can send him a render that I made that he can upload for me. Then I'm going to walk in the door with my hard drive.
It's such a crazy prank. Visiting friends.
We drove 4.5 hours for this.
All right, I'm not going to laugh. Let's go.
Hello?
Hey,
I've got a render favor to ask you.
alright.
I have ISP issues tonight. I think YouTube is just having an awful time this week. Can I send you a render to upload for me? Are you there?
Yeah,
Could you possibly pull that off for me?
yes.
Alright, cool. I'll get you a link here in a few minutes. It'll be a little while, but not too long to upload it, I think. But that'd be sweet.
Okay,
And we can go burn down YouTube headquarters next week sometime.
sounds good.
Alright, thanks, man.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
the video popped up.
My camera was
Oh,
off.
yours?
Yeah.
The video popped up. I was like, we're just saying it. You did not sound. You totally sounded. Can I get a video upload?
I had no idea what I was gonna say.
All right, so we're getting ready to go in. All right, who's all here? We got Debbie here. Good
Hey
job.
guys! Shh,
We're all sneaking
I
out.
can't talk too loud.
We gotta be quiet. We gotta be quiet.
A whole parade of wives.
All right, so you're gonna record the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, one second. We're moving inside. Shh. Hey,
I got my hard drive.
I knew it. Wait, why is everybody
But seriously, if you upload the file, that'd be great.
I knew you were on your phone. I got very suspicious.
You sounded.
It wasn't your mic.
There was a long pause.
Exactly. That was me going. That's not Dave's microphone.
This is our crazy prank to surprise friends.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Good, he is wearing pants.
I told me not to clean my office up. It's a travesty right now.
Isn't that what offices are supposed to be? Workplaces?
I told Dave, by the way, I was like, I hope Jeremiah's actually like going, like, yeah, guys, I'm really busy. He just wanted to spend time with Hope, just so we would leave him alone. And then we show up like, just kidding.
No, I've been miserable for days.
It's actually like Witcher 3, like all screens going.
We got the door shut. Go, no, babe, I'm busy.
Do you still love me?
Yes, babe, of course. When did you guys all decide to come down?
Weeks ago.
Like months ago.
For what? Just to visit for the weekend?
Just a surprise visit.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on board.
I mean,
Now that you're all here, my guns are out.
yeah.
We can see how Jeremiah's like moving away from us. He's like, what's going on?
I was gonna say, what about operational security here? I mean, you just got home invaded by like a whole group of people.
You should all be maintaining your distance. 'Cause I've been sweating like a hog. Like my hair is probably like.
Oh, here it comes. This is what we drove for.
Yeah,
Shaking that mane.
Oh, glorious.
Good times.
Oh, that was
My
great.
favorite is just like, oh man, we're pulling up such a crazy prank. Hey, it's friends. Let's hang out.
What's great too was that Joel, that moment when I called Jeremiah with the Skype app on my phone, and on my phone screen, I was just holding it out in front of me on speakerphone. Jeremiah's face just fills the whole phone, and I'm like, oh crap! It's like, is my camera on? Just like me and Joel in the backseat of a dart car. Like, but thankfully, my camera
he
didn't
even
activate.
bat an eye.
I was
man.
very suspicious, but you guys really don't know how much that meant. Like, it was just, yeah, I was so tired, and I just didn't know what I was going to do for the rest of the weekend. But probably sleep and lay around. But it really meant a lot that you guys came into town and said, "Hey."
I was just super
I
happy
didn't get
that
to go because I was so sick.
I'm sorry,
I
James.
tried.
I was just very happy that we didn't come out of the corner until like the barrel of your shotgun just like leveled at the door. Like, who's coming?
He looked tired enough to not want to pick up a shotgun at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm always ready to go. What you don't know, James, there was a nightstick and machete
Always
within
ready to
arm's
go.
reach,
Jeremiah
but
2015.
that's true.
The idea came from, we had many times chatting or playing games. I was playing with Jeremiah, and he would say like, you guys haven't come to visit yet. And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right, okay. And so he said, I think you said something kind of like, you could just visit anytime you want. And so I was like, all right. So come visit. But he was on. We all just went in there, inflated our mattresses, and just snuggled on up and watched Interstellar. We watched Interstellar on your gigantic, freaking glorious home theater system. It was
That was
amazing.
actually
So-
that was a great weekend. We had plans to go like frisbee golfing, but instead we stayed in the air conditioning and watched Interstellar on a wall-sized screen with surround sound. Like all of us were just like laying on the floor in the air conditioning, just watching this gigantic movie. It was a lot of fun.
Probably watch it again this weekend. I found more people who haven't seen Interstellar. I watch it again the next weekend because Chris was in town, and I'm probably watching it this weekend as well because Mark has never seen it. So
I haven't seen it, so I guess
other
you
great
can watch it with me too.
Drive up.
All right.
The other great part
glorious.
too was that I told Joel when we were about to head out, I was like, this was less than 2 weeks after The Witcher 3 had launched. I knew, Jeremiah, you've been busy all week. And I was like, I told Joel, I bet you he's waiting for like this last photo shoot to be over. He's gonna relax this weekend and just play some video games and have a good time. And by the end of the weekend, we're like all ready to leave, and you're like, all right, could you guys just like move on? Like, you're gonna play Witcher, aren't you? And you're just like, yeah.
I told Debbie, I was like, kind of wish Jeremiah was like, oh, I'm just gonna spend a great weekend with my wife. It's gonna be awesome. And Joel, no.
All right. I think it's time to do our first game giveaway. So we're going to start talking about E3. We're not going to give away GTA 5 or the Witcher trilogy yet. But first person who plays, you'll have your choice of any game from a big list of other games, including Batman Arkham Knight, which comes out on Tuesday, Killing Floor 2, Arma 3, Dead Space, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Payday 2, Don't Starve, The Wolf Among Us, and several copies of Bad Rats, which we'll probably give you if you don't win the game.
It's like a punishment gift.
If you're in the Teamspeak channel, make sure your Teamspeak name is the same as your name in Twitch chat. I think most of you that is the case. But the first person to write the answer to this question in Twitch chat is going to get pulled into the Teamspeak server or channel with us to compete against Joel for some prizes. So, here is the question. And obviously, Shane, since you gave us this trivia, you can't answer it. But
you are
here is the question. When Joel started a cult accidentally in DayZ, and if you've never seen that, you should definitely go check it out on our YouTube channel because it's one of the better DayZ memories you've ever had. When Joel accidentally started a cult, what was the name of the transportation that would take people to the promised land? First person to type it in chat gets pulled in to win some games. Now, we're going to be talking about E3 while we're waiting. And let's talk about, we have our top 8 things from E3. And if you don't know the answer to this, don't worry. We have lots easier questions coming up pretty soon. If no one gets this one, I will ask another one. But E3.
You are allowed to Google.
Yeah, you are allowed to Google. I don't know if that's going to show up on Google. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
The name of the transportation of that time Joel started a cult.
You might be able to Google my name and something.
Here, I'll post a video if someone wants to scan through it.
Joel cult.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Don't do that, Dave. Give him a minute. Give him a minute. Okay, we're going to talk about E3.
I'll prep
Someone keep an eye on Bez got it. Sorry. Oh, that was quick. The Train of Righteousness. Technically, it's the Great Train of Righteousness, but we will accept that, Bez. Get ready to be pulled into TeamSpeak. Dave, go ahead and black out that question.
Okay.
Bezatrix, hello.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Bezatrix. Unmute your mic, Bezatrix. Bezatrix. Hey!
Sorry, my mic was muted.
That's all right. What's up?
It's good. I can't believe I actually got that, but...
You are Bezatrix, Bez, I guess, for anyone
Yes, sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, how do you say your name?
I just say Beza, or whatever.
All right,
it really
Beza
makes
works.
no sense.
Sweet. How long have you been listening to the podcast, Beza? I know I've seen you in the comments a bunch. I'm just kind of asking for everyone else.
I remember... I know it was from the first 10, in between there. I remember all the DayZ talk from the beginning, so... yeah.
The good old days. Oh, good old days. Yeah.
How did you guess that? Did you just watch it, or did you Google it, or did you figure it out real quick?
I did quickly Google it.
All right.
I just Googled 3 words: Joel DayZ cult.
It popped up the Train of Righteousness?
Yeah, it was the first thing there on Google.
Sweet. Well, you guys should check out the video.
There were more options.
The Great Train of Righteousness. It's really great. It was truly one of the better things you've happened in DayZ. But, Bez, you are now going to compete against Joel in some trivia. We have 4 categories you may choose from. You're going first, so you get to choose the category. And there will be 3 multiple choice questions. If you or Joel, which one of you gets the most answers right, wins. Okay?
Is it like a whoever gets the answer first type thing?
No, I'm going to read you all the answers. You can both get a question right.
But can we both answer the same choice?
Yeah, you can both answer the same choice if you want to. Okay. Joel can't win any games, though. So really, you're basically...
I get to stop you from winning a prize.
Yeah. All right.
It's my gift.
Here are your categories. Retro consoles, characters, Steam, or PC games. That's retro consoles, characters, Steam or PC games? Choose now.
Oh God, I know nothing about either of them.
Perfect.
Let's just go for Steam.
All right.
Half-Life 3.
Here's the first question. And now I'm going to read all the answers. This isn't a timed thing, so you can just give your answer once I've read them all out. What is the game on Steam with the most players at any given time? DayZ, Grand Theft Auto 5, Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
I want to say Dota 2.
I'm gonna say Dota as well.
You are both correct.
Yeah.
Yes, so close to ruining your prize.
Oh, thanks.
Which of these 10 games is not in the top 10 most played games on Steam for this past week? Which of these 10 games is not in the top 10 most played games on Steam? Dota 2, Ark Survival Evolved, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Team Fortress 2, Football Manager 2015, DayZ, GTA 5, Civilization 5, Garry's Mod, or Skyrim.
Football Manager is
All right.
not. It can't be.
Well, I know
All
it's
right,
not
Joel.
Battlefield Hardline.
But that's not even available on
I know.
Steam, so you're correct.
Oh, I'm gonna say. What'd you say, Beza?
He said Football Manager 2015.
Okay, I was gonna say the Civilization.
Okay. You are both incorrect. The correct answer is DayZ. DayZ is not in the top 10 most played
Oh
games on
yes,
Steam.
yes, it's dropped. I
It's
forgot.
slipping away, Dave.
There's one of the top 10 called Clicker something. Like, I don't even know what it is. But yes, Football Manager 2015 is actually pretty popular. So it is now 1-1 still. Here is your last question. A tie goes to the listener. So, Beza, if you tie,
Okay.
you do get a game. You'll get a game of some kind regardless. But here's the third question. What is the graphics card used by more Steam users than any other single card, according to the Steam hardware survey? Don't Google this on our system. What is the most popular single graphics card? Is it the GTX 970, a Radeon R9 280X, Intel HD 4000, or a GTX 680?
I want to say the 680. Let me just.
I hear that keyboard. I hear that keyboard.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna say the 680.
Okay.
I'm feeling pretty confident about this, but then I feel bad because I'm going to trash your gift. I think it's the HD 4000.
Yeah, it's between that and the 680 for me because I know isn't the what was the
The 680
R9?
is still
The
a
R9
pretty
isn't
good
the-
gift. I mean, good card. That's a
good gift, too.
That's a really good card. I mean, Dave
really
just
good
had those cards.
Well,
So I'm
Almost
gonna,
all right.
I'll say the
So
HD 4000.
Beza and Joel, you guys both happy with your answers?
I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay. Joel is correct. The Intel HD. But guess what? Look, this is episode 100. Everyone wins. You still win a game, okay? Now,
But we lost a viewer.
you will get your complimentary copy of Bad Rats. Thank
Oh,
you,
great.
Benjamin. But you also get your choice of Dead Space, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Payday 2, or The Wolf Among Us. Which one would you like?
Can I I'm gonna quickly Google what Dead Space is.
Dead Space is a bit older. It's the one where you're stuck in the station, like in that space station survival horror. You run around, blah blah blah.
That sounds so exciting. It's the older one. You're stuck in this thing.
horror and blah blah.
I have both Payday 2 and Vanishing of Ethan Carter on my wish list.
Okay, so The Wolf Among Us. Oh, you have both on your wish list. You don't own either of them.
No.
Oh.
Any professional expertise recommendations between those two?
Do you like playing with lots of friends, like big multiplayer games, or do you like really beautiful story-driven games? Which do you like more?
You know what? Despite the fact that I would probably enjoy Payday 2, I'm gonna go for Ethan Carter because
Nice.
Choice.
yeah,
Nice.
I was
Dave,
never
mark it
ended up
off.
playing the other one.
All right.
All right, Dave's going to take care of that. All right, Beza, now you need to write into us at casualshenanigans@gmail.com. Tell us your name and which game you wanted. and Bad Rats isn't optional. You're definitely getting that. What we're gonna have to do for everyone listening is some of these are owned. These games were donated by wonderful members of the Casual Shenanigans community. They're going to have to Steam gift you these games. So you need to give me your Steam name, your name that you use in TeamSpeak if they're different, and the game you won, and we will get that stuff to you. Sweet. There'll be more games coming up very soon. Beza, thank you for being a listener of the podcast.
Now, are people still having issues getting connected to TeamSpeak?
Some people are saying they are. Most everyone's able to get in, so I don't think it's necessarily a TeamSpeak issue. I'm not sure what to tell people. We might be. I think it's a 50-slot server, so we should be okay.
Should we say if, obviously if you played a game and you're done, then jump out of it just to make room for others?
Everyone's here for the podcast. But yeah, if you're in the lobby, you should hop into the hangout here to play the game thing, or you will not get to play the game. But thank you, Beza. I'm going to throw you back in with the rest of the fish.
Goodbye. I will miss you. I'll keep listening.
All right. Thank you.
Congrats on your 100th.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for playing. I appreciate it.
Sorry about dogs.
It's all right.
User was moved out of your.
Okay, it is now time to talk about the top 8 things we saw from E3. So we did. E3 was this past week, and this is episode 100, so we can't really do an in-depth E3 recap, but you should go check out on the audio feed in iTunes or our RSS feed, which of course is linked in the description of this podcast, or on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RangerDave. We have a casual conversation for every single press conference except for the PC gaming one, because we haven't had a chance to do it yet. But you should go check those out. Hundreds of you already have, but that is our thoughts about different things that happened at E3. But since this is technically a PC gaming podcast, we should probably talk about some actual gaming stuff at some point tonight. So we are going to talk about the top 8 things from E3. Joel?
Do you have it ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Go. I hope everyone's hearing this, because this is going to sound really bad. I'm on my own. First, in no specific order, guys. Just enjoy this music. This is from Shane to you guys. HoloLens, everybody, yeah! Last Guardian is finally coming out. It's Last Guardian. It's coming out. Yeah, feel those grooves. Yeah, Shenmue 3, guys. Everybody in the house, Shenmue 3 is real. It's real. Jeremiah didn't think it was going to be a real tune, but it's real, friends. And then, alright, this is all going to be really great. Our account, it's Horizon Zero Dawn is a fantastic new IP! Ghost Recon Wildlands. That came out of freaking nowhere, people. Can it raise the roof? Raise the roof! Yeah. Okay. Backwards compatibility for Xbox One. Xbox One. I have an Xbox One now. So do you, Jeremiah, my brother. I do. Oh, okay.
So
Bring it on
James.
down. Bring it on down. Fallout 4. Amen. Fallout 4. Oh my God. And then the last thing, which I don't know why it made it on this list, but I was supposed to say this because there's someone in the back with the broken window, DayZ single player mode, and personal server plus full mod support and tools. Can we hear a loud clap? Thank you, everyone. Shane, thank you so much for this music, pal. I'll be in the back of the bar if you need me.
What just happened?
Well, that was horrifying.
That was glorious.
Music was playing during that because it sounded pretty epic on my end.
Yeah, it was a
music
little
was
different on
definitely
our
playing.
end with no music.
Joel,
honorable
I just want to say that I'm very glad that Joel can be a part of this podcast. I don't think any of us could bring what Joel brings to this show.
Joel is the wild card, and he serves
that
a
was
very
glorious.
important role. When you're
was
just not
glorious.
sure what needs to happen, Joel happens. Honorable mentions for E3. Nintendo's awesome lineup for the Wii U. I'm just kidding. Assassin's Creed showed in-depth gameplay demos. Oh, no. No, they didn't. They showed a couple CG trailers, and we didn't get to see anything else. And definitely go check out the casual conversations. I will say, probably our biggest surprise at the conference was the Microsoft HoloLens, which looks amazing. If you have not seen that video,
Mouth
go check
open
it
the whole
out.
time.
Microsoft's press conference, I mean, Sony's was amazing as well, but Microsoft's press conference was so surprising. Microsoft sold 3 Xbox Ones this week to Joel, me, and James, which has never happened for any other console.
You guys are so weak.
to be fair, Best Buy cut the price of it in half because I had a 360 to turn in.
That's
Like,
true.
special
Joel, what did you
promotion.
trade in?
I traded my Nintendo Wii in. I had the Wind Waker edition.
The Wii U.
Sorry, Wii U. My bad.
Why did you trade it in?
Well, first, I traded in because you know what?
In 50 words or less.
Yeah, nothing is going to happen with Nintendo for the next long period of time that I'm like, the Nintendo Wii U is going to drop in price. Jeremiah bought an Xbox One. James was thinking about getting one. I was like, well, I did want to play Halo. I might as well sell the Wii U. I usually only play it with a group of friends, and Mario Party's not that great. Zelda's not going to come out until probably fall of next year, if it'll probably get ported to the next system. So, okay, the best part, I walked into GameSpot, and the lady saw me with the Wii U, and she said, "Oh, you watched the Nintendo keynote, didn't you?" And I was like, I was like, it was so sad. She says, honestly, it was so depressing. I love Nintendo. I love Nintendo games. But I was like, she out of her words, not mine, she says, Metroid for, what the heck? For children, it was like, who the crap cares? What kid knows about Metroid nowadays? You have 25, 30-year-olds who want to play Metroid, and it's like a little Chibo version. Yee, I'm Metroid. I was like, oh, so pissed. But I was like, what can I get for this? And she says, you want the Halo edition, or do you want this? I was like, just give me whatever. I'm done with this.
I was in GameStop today, too, and I saw, the game trade-ins for Wii and Wii U, just, this high. Stacks of them. I was like, oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Man, yeah.
But if you want to hear more of the ranting, make sure to listen to that specific casual conversation.
That
You guys-
casual conversation about the Nintendo press conference. If
Listen
you
to
have
it.
never heard James go off, James can go off. You just don't hear it most of the time.
Yeah. Oh,
the
man.
passion, James' passion and his blood pressure were at a as yet unseen level. Oh, it was great. But yeah, that was E3. We'll probably be talking more about that in the coming weeks, the things that are coming out of E3. But that's not this week, because this week is episode 100 and we have more games to give away. So the first person to answer this question in chat will get pulled into Teamspeak to compete against Joel again. What was the name of this group of us before we were Casual Shenanigans Gaming? What was our name in Battlefield and DayZ? What was our name? The shortened version or the full version will suffice.
Did we ever actually use it in DayZ?
I don't think we did.
I think it was. We had talked about it, and that's when we came up with Casual Shenanigans. I think is right around the time we were playing less Battlefield 3. I think it was just Battlefield 3, our platoon. Yeah.
Nightcall, you were very, very close. Nightcall, we were going to call his answer right. I think he's right.
Yeah. All right. So
let's see
he's
if he can
correct. What does it stand for?
Yeah, I think Nightcall got it, but can you tell us what it stands for, Nightcall? Not that really will make a difference because you're going to win anyway, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, it is War Platoon. For those of you listening, it is War Platoon.
And that
but
was
it stands
Dave and
for something.
Dave had these big plans for Battlefield. We had a roster of people. We had all their preferences of what they were going to play, what positions they were going to play. We had call-out sheets.
Yeah, you know what's funny, Jeremiah? Looking back on that, we had all these big plans for our strategy in Battlefield. Like you said, the call signs, we were going to have organized airstrikes and all. And of course, Battlefield's not a game that really supports that kind of thing, but Arma is. And now we play with tons of Arma. It took us a while, but we actually pulled that off. That's kind of cool to think about.
And it wasn't in Battlefield.
It was not in Battlefield.
It doesn't look like Nightcall knows the name, but he did get it. He did get it right, so we're going to pull him in.
Yeah, it is. We are the rival.
Hey, Nightcall. Nightcall.
Unmute.
Oh boy,
It's a bot. It's a bot.
It's a game. It's a game key stealing bot.
There he is. Hey, Nightcall.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much.
We've so you remembered it was War. Was that a lucky guess, or did you actually remember?
I actually remembered because I was going through Dave's videos earlier today, and I saw that in some of the older titles.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yep, it was We Are the Rivals. And you've played Arma with us before, but I'll just pretend like we've never met you before. Hey, Nightcall, your name is Alex. How long have you been listening to the podcast?
I've listened since the very first episode when it was just the DayZ podcast.
Nice.
Dang.
Sorry, also.
Sorry, thank you. It's gotten better. But would you like to win some games by competing against Joel tonight?
Yes, I would.
Sweet. Dave, could you add the winner on guest number 3 on the games list?
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that.
Your choices Alex, for which category you want to play against Joel in. Are retro consoles, characters, or PC games? Choose.
I'll do characters.
All right. Your funeral. First question. Gordon Freeman wasn't always the star of Half-Life. Who was the original main character in Half-Life? Melvin Peters, another more muscular scientist at Black Mesa. Ivan the Space Biker. Flex Griffin, or Duke Nukem? Who is the original star of Half-Life? Melvin Peters, Ivan the Space Biker, Flex Griffin, or Duke Nukem?
Oh, I really don't know that one.
So weird.
I don't know. I guess I'll try. What was the options again?
Melvin Peters, who's another more muscular scientist at Black Mesa. Ivan the Space Biker, Flex Griffin, or Duke Nukem?
I'll try Flex Griffin, but it's just a total guess.
All right, Joel, who do you think it was?
It's Ivan the Space Biker.
And Joel is correct. It's Ivan the Space Biker. Now, did you know that?
You're going up
already,
against
Joel?
me against Half-Life. What'd you
Wow, I
say?
was honestly expecting Joel to lose more of these.
Well, I said PC stuff. I mean, these are just game stuff.
Joel,
Into more tech stuff.
what is a hard drive? And Joel would just be losing all over the place. So you knew it was Ivan the Space Biker?
Dude, I've read all of the Half-Life lore. I'm so proud.
Well, it's 1-0, favor Joel. Next, how old are you, Nightcall?
22.
Okay, all right, you might actually know some of these. I was worried for a second. I was like, wait a second. He might not have been old enough to know any of this. Next question. What popular 4X real-time strategy series featured cutscenes with live-action actors? What popular 4X real-time strategy series featured cutscenes with live-action actors? League of Legends, Age of Empires, Sins of a Solar Empire, Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer.
Joel?
Command and Conquer.
You are both correct. It
Those
is
are the
now
days.
2-1. Favor Joel. Last question. DJ Atomica, the radio host from Burnout Paradise, is also the radio host in what other game? Need for Speed Underground 2, SSX 3, NFL Street, or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3?
I'm starting to regret this.
Well, we all have a very even playing field for this one. I have no clue.
Okay.
DJ Atomica, the radio host from Burnout Paradise, is also the radio host in what other game? Need for Speed Underground 2, SSX 3, NFL Street, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Joel, why don't you go first this time?
I'll do Tony Hawk.
I'll do Tony Hawk as well.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is SSX3.
I didn't realize I had
I
radio
wasn't
in it.
Now-
thinking about that one.
We got even.
Tony
to win.
Hawk is not even an EA property, so this is where you got to be kind of nerdy. Burnout Paradise is an EA game, as is Need for Speed, SSX, and NFL Street. And DJ Atomica is the fast-talking radio host from SSX3, one of my favorite sports games ever. Now, Alex, you still will get to win a game. You already own Arma 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not eligible to win Arma 3. But you could win Dead Space, Killing Floor 2, Batman Arkham Knight, or Payday 2, plus your complimentary copy of Bad Rats.
I'll go with Arkham Knight because I was already looking to buy that one.
Sweet.
Nice.
You will now. This will be an NVIDIA code. You will have to. You'll have to go to the NVIDIA site and cash it in yourself. But thank you very much to Singularity 80, Stephen in chat, for donating to that to us. We really appreciate it. And Nightcall, go ahead and write in to casualshenanigans@gmail.com. Let us know what you won, and we will get you your copy of Bad Rats. Make sure to give us your Steam name.
So we can watch the
I
same
will.
hours.
I'm part of the Casualness Shenanigans Steam group.
Sweet.
Hey, thanks so much for
You
playing,
still
man.
need to send us your name because we got to send it to the people who are going to gift you codes.
Yes, I will.
All right, right in. Thanks, man.
See you, man.
Thank you. See ya.
It's gonna be a copy of Bad Rats
User was moved
and a copy
out
of
your
Batman
channel.
Bad Rats.
Now, people have lost so far, and we've given them games. If you're going to want to win the Witcher trilogy and Grand Theft Auto 5, you have to beat Joel.
yeah.
Not
Or tie.
Beat or tie. So we're going to give another game away really quick. This is just going to be a random quickfire first person to throw it into chat. Let's see, Dave, you got to blank out the names, the things we've already used. Here, first person to tell us what episode of the podcast was the first one where we heard the ending catchphrase, "Stay casual." If anyone happens to know that, no one's going to get it, but we'll give you a couple minutes. Which episode of the podcast was the first you heard the ending catchphrase?
I put this on a multiple choice question because this is ridiculous. It took me 90 episodes to figure it out myself.
People can guess. I'll give you a hint. It was in the first.
It took you 90 episodes. We have 100. You didn't start saying it until 10 episodes ago.
It'll take the. It's in the first 50. It's in the first.
Everyone's
50.
just guessing in the chat. It's like a string of numbers flying by.
Yeah, let's see.
Ben's getting smart there.
Eventually, we're going to run out of numbers. So
this is good. Oh man!
All right,
I'm gonna time Ben out real quick for spam.
I'm gonna give a range. It's between 18 and 26. Between 18 and 26. Which episode did we start saying "Stay casual"?
Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
It's all random.
Oh man, I can't look away. I got to keep. Oh, the chat's going too fast. This is becoming a problem.
So close. Somebody missed it. No.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, Ben just won. Benjamatic.
You spammer.
Hey, Ben.
what's up?
Ben.
Wait for it.
Are you kidding me right now, Ben? You better answer your mic.
Ben?
Ben?
Hey.
I read that love note for you.
I gotta mute the podcast.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
right.
Before we give you the question, which number was it? Was the correct one?
24 is the correct answer. Podcast number 24, we started saying "Stay casual."
No, that's not it.
So, long-time caller,
That's not it?
first-time listener.
That's not it.
What?
Oh, Shane
I
says
said
that's
all the
it.
numbers.
No, that's not it. I mean,
I trust you.
no.
All right, well, this is awkward. Ben guessed the number I had written down.
We did say it on that episode, but it was on another episode.
Which episode was first?
It was. Wait, want me to say it?
Yeah, we've already
Okay,
done the
okay.
question.
Sorry. We'll give it to you. Episode 22. So check the ending of
I said
episode
22.
22.
I said 22.
Oh.
I mean, he pretty much said every number.
I said,
Yeah,
okay,
basically.
I said every
Okay.
number up to 25.
Okay, he said 22. I thought somebody said 24. So,
So
whatever.
Ben,
won by default.
Ben, we're not going to ask you questions about how long you've been listening to the podcast because we already listened to
Yeah.
you.
You
Right,
listen to my lovely dedication.
Yes, and we talk to you all the time, so I'm not going to. Hey,
Yeah.
Ben, what's your name? And Ben, you did donate the payday to The Wolf Among Us and 5 copies of Bad Rats. So besides winning one of your copies of Bad Rats,
Which I don't actually own a copy of Bad Rats, so.
you may keep
will
one for
tonight.
yourself by our generosity. Do you actually? Is there any of these games you don't own?
I don't have The Witcher.
Oh, Ben, you played your card too early. We're not giving that away yet.
Well-
That's later.
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
man.
What else was there?
Killing Floor 2, Dead Space, Arma 3, and you have The Wolf Among Us, Payday 2, Bad Rats. We also have Don't Starve and Octodad.
I pretty much have everything except for Octodad.
Would you like Octodad?
If I'm giving up my chance to win The Witcher, then no.
Hey, if you get a question right later, you could win The Witcher. Like if you can beat Joel.
Okay.
So you still have that chance. We're not taking that away from you.
Okay. I didn't know if it's you get the one chance and that's it.
We are pretty flexible here.
This is a pretty serious game.
Which of these games that you already own would you like a copy of?
I guess
he hasn't won yet.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we don't have enough multiple choice things to give away. Like the multiple choice, we're saving the two remaining ones for The Witcher 3 and Grand Theft Auto 5. These are just the quick fire ones.
so. List them off one more time.
Octodad, Don't Starve, Killing Floor 2, Dead Space. You own everything else.
Yeah,
Except
and
for The Witcher.
I own the last two, so I go with Octodad, I guess.
All right, sweet. Octodad. All right, right in me. I don't think I'm your friend on Steam. I'll actually have to be your friend to give you that code because I have that one. Dang it. All right. Just write into us. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for watching.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out. Ben is one of the people who comes and hangs out on the Teamspeak and plays tons of games with us. And isn't it a good time, Ben? It's a good time.
It's a great time.
Thanks, Ben.
And you know what's the most fun? Is
What?
donating on Patreon.
It's the best game of all.
Your extra copy of Bad Rats is in the mail. All right, thanks, Ben.
Yep.
I'm gonna find your Patreon, donate a cent, and then make you do a voiceover and call out my name or whatever it is.
Sounds fair.
All right, bye.
User was moved out of your channel.
Okay, what is next on our schedule for this evening? It's actually just Joel versus the listener stuff again. Oh, no, we have the top 10 moments from the past 100 episodes. Joel, how did you decide which were the top 10 moments?
Okay. First, before you listen to this and gripe about, what about this segment, Joel, or what about this segment? I tried listening through 90.
I wasn't griping. There was zero griping.
I'm saying anyone else. I really spent a long time trying to listen through stuff, so I know I missed some stuff. I probably don't have everyone on it, but I literally skimmed through 90 episodes, and it's hours of content. So these are a few pieces that I just thought were really hilarious, and I think everyone will probably, or a lot of people, you should remember some of these moments. They're pretty ridiculous. So.
For our end, what is it called?
What?
What's the file called on our end?
It's called Top 10 Edited.
Top 10 Edited. You guys let me know when you guys are ready to go.
Let's do this.
Found it.
Whoa, I think
All right, sweet.
audio started going out of my regular speakers. One second.
Wait. You ready yet?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, here are the top 10. This is the clip show version of Casual Shenanigans Gaming. Here you go. It really, from what Joel's been talking about, with wanting to emotionally bond with games using a touchpad and wanting the game to talk back to him, I'm really getting the feeling that Joel is lonely. And
I am happily married.
Really, where is she? Don't see her. You haven't been talking about her much. You've just been talking about emotionally connecting with your video games, Joel. So.
And his mom. Oh, look at that.
Shameless promotion.
Love us.
If you're listening to this podcast, you're going to hear this. It's not shameless.
Yeah,
really.
if they're listening to this podcast, they're going to hear it. Thank you, Joel.
I have one last little short. Sure. It's just short. Yeah, go for it. But I've always been curious, does your height ever affect your PC gaming?
Is it a serious question or not?
I'm actually being serious. I'm
not that much taller than the average.
Most desks are made for certain average heights. For normal height.
I don't know why this is so funny.
If it's too do you have to get a different type of mouse to
Why? I can't use these hands. I'm a normal mouse. I'm a monster.
Do your hands ever get tired from clearing the clouds so you can see us all down below?
I'm not that tall. You make it sound like I'm 7 feet tall or something.
You told me the other day that most doors look like little mouse holes. I'm just getting warmed up for the card game.
Well, I do like when I hug you and I wrap you in my breasts. Squeezing your head in between. I'm pretty sure if you let a pig drink alcohol, they'll like it.
I know, that's exactly what
Wait, Joel, Joel, why is that your drink mode? Drink
the nectar.
Why was that the motion? A hip thrust. Drink.
And I'm coming to you guys' town tomorrow. I'll be there for an hour. I look forward to bickering with you there.
Are we gonna have a casual conversations over Mexican food?
We can do that. We can do that.
Just the crunching of the chips will be the ambient music.
chip noise.
Crunching the chips within the background. The same Mexican music that you hear. And it's gonna be someone wailing in the background over an acoustic guitar. Actually, 3 acoustic guitars. You know what I'm talking about.
I know
it's going to be the same Mexican restaurant music. No one says that, you giant racist. All right, thank you for being a part of the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it, man. Have a good morning in Norway over there.
Have a good night, I guess.
Slap a seal for us.
See you around.
Bye. They probably don't have seals where he lives. I don't know anything about Norway. I know nothing about Norway. You guys, I gotta mark the podcast so we can come back later and edit that out. Here it comes!
Here it comes!
And with that, Mark, what should everybody do?
What? Oh, slap a seal, you sons of bitches.
No, that's... Okay, we're really gonna shut it down this time. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Debbie, would you like to take another stab at this?
Shave a seal, guys.
Very good, Joel. Those were something.
That was something.
Good job. You picked 10.
I
think it's time to give away another game. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a harder game. You are going to have to guess what song or what sound I'm playing from a video game. I'm going to play it over my mic, and whoever we drag into chat is going to have to guess it. If you guess it correctly, out of two options. So are we going to give them both options, or are we just going to make them guess?
Yeah, we give them both options.
We're going to give you both
it'd
options.
Be really
you
hard
have
to
three sounds. You have two options for each. If you get at least two of them right, we will give you Killing Floor 2 or Arma 3. Your choice. Killing Floor 2 or Arma 3. This is a good one right here. Now, if you want to play this, you need to be the first person in chat who can tell us the name or model of the gun hanging on Dave's... Well, shoot, Dave. It's not hanging on your wall tonight.
I know, I love it.
Have it.
I love
the gun laying on the workbench behind Dave. The first person to drop that in chat can either win Arma 3 or Killing Floor 2. Your choice, if you can get at least two of these right. Go ahead and box fishing. Box fishing, you are the winner. Hang on.
See if we can drag him in.
Boxfish. Boxfish.
Fishing.
Boxfish. Boxfish.
Everyone's like frantically muting the stream. Like, I can't hear anything.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Boxfish.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. How are you guys doing?
We are doing pretty good.
Pumped up.
How long have you been listening to the podcast?
Since about episode 70 or so.
Sweet. How'd you find us?
I honestly can't remember off the top of my head.
Sweet.
Some other channel, I don't know.
Unacceptable.
You were drunk one night, wandering the halls.
You got
Came
to
across this
area of Twitch. You're like 7 listeners. This must be good. Boxfish.
Yes.
Do you have another name you'd like us to call you by, or is Boxfish fine?
You can call me Boxfish if you want. I've emailed in. My name's Jacob.
Jacob. Okay. Sweet.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, there's probably plenty of people here who have emailed in before, and I just read the emails and I immediately forget them. That's not to say I don't appreciate them, but I have a very bad memory when it's during a podcast. But, Jacob, you have 3 sounds, and I'm going to give you 2 options for each sound. If you can get at least 2 of them right, you can win either Arma 3 or Killing Floor 2. Which game would you like if you win?
Killing Floor 2.
Killing Floor 2. Sweet. All right. Are you ready for your first sound?
Good choice.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm going to play a couple times.
It's Jeremiah waking up.
All right. Do you feel like were you able to hear the sound okay?
Yeah, I can hear it. I just have no clue what that is.
Well,
It's Joel's mom at work.
We have a correct
Wow.
answer and a wrong answer. So
All
if
right.
you wanna...
Yeah, we have 2 options
Okay,
for you.
okay, I heard it.
All right. It's either a Half-Life 2 zombie or the BioShock Big Daddy.
Oh, it's a zombie.
You want to hear it one more time just in case?
Yeah, okay, one more time.
All right. All right. So you think it's the Half-Life 2 zombie?
I think I'm going to change it to Big Daddy.
And that is correct. It is.
Nice.
We've got a winner.
All right. Are you ready for the second sound?
Yeah.
This is either a Halo ODST dropship.
Wait, he has to do all these to win?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Or a Titanfall dropship. ODST dropship from Halo or a Titanfall dropship. You ready?
What? This is cruel.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have an answer?
I played many hours of Titanfall when that launched, so I'm going to have to say Titanfall.
That is correct.
Very
All right.
nice.
You already
Very
have two
nice.
right. So you've already won a game. Now, this last one is freaking hard.
This one's the bitch.
If you get this last one, we will give you another copy of Bad Rats. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. How old are you, Boxfish? I don't know if we're legally allowed to ask that.
I'm 21.
All right. You're probably too young to get this one. James is saying no. But you have a 50-50 shot. Here you go.
Okay, I'll try.
Any idea what that is before I give you your choices?
I have no idea. It sounds so recognizable, like every other BitTune thing I listen to.
The correct answer. Oh, is one of these two. I almost said it. Sorry.
What was that?
There are two choices.
Your choices are kangaroo or Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
That is not correct.
Oh,
So sorry. You do
I've never
not
played
win-
Kangaroo.
You do not win a copy of Bad Rats.
Darn.
If you get a chance, look up that game. It's pretty awesome.
But you said you want Killing Floor 2, right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Sweet. Right into casualshenanigans@gmail.com. Give me your Steam name and your name here, and let us know that you wanted Killing Floor 2, and we will get someone will be adding you on Steam to gift that to you.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet. Thanks for listening to the show, man.
Thanks for playing, man.
All right. And see you later.
If you look up Kangaroo, just know, guys, beforehand, they did put a downgrade on it before it launched.
User was moved out of your channel.
Sweet. Okay, we're basically just giving away games at this point. Like, there's very little structure for the rest of the show.
Some of this is really difficult. It's
I mean, we could kind of switch. We could switch a couple things out. We could do the little thing I sent you, Jeremiah. We could do that, and then go back to.
You want to do that now? Are you ready to do that now?
I mean, we could, and then after that, we can come back to do Dave and mine, our special thing.
Okay, that'll work.
Joel's got a special thing with all of us.
Joel, do you want to talk about that special thing now?
Yes, I want to talk about that special thing, and it's not cancer.
And it's also not your special place,
okay.
Joel.
Okay. This has been in the works for quite a while. I'm not going to say who made it because I don't want them to feel embarrassed, because it's not 100% complete yet, just like everything in the world right now. Everything's pre-alpha and stuff, but I wanted to create something really special for this episode, but it'll be very, very soon. So I'm pulling a Daisy. But I worked with my uncle, and we are creating a short little video game that's going to be free for everyone, that we're going to give everyone to download. And I think Jeremiah has it ready on this.
Yep, the slide is up right now.
Is it up right now?
It's up right now.
Okay, we'll take it out. It's not a Kickstarter. It's not a Kickstarter. It's just going to be it's going to be free. Right now, we're settled on the title of Joel's Quest. I've already recorded dialogue for it and audio, and it has a lot of Joelisms in it. It's a ridiculous game. Now, I don't want to hype it up too much because it's just ridiculous, but the basic premise is...
Can I put the picture up now? No picture? Picture?
No, put it up. I thought you did.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You said
When you said you had it ready, I thought it was actually up. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, good. And it's a little game where you just walk around as me, and I just yell stuff, and you have to find PC parts.
This sounds amazing.
You find PC parts, but then, of course, at the end of the day, I'm not going to use the PC, and I'm just going to enjoy my PS4 or play a game. Anyway, so my uncle's, we're working on this, but he's had a lot of crazy weeks and stuff, so he has showed me a beta of it. It's just, I was crying laughing. He would say it's so stupid and retarded, it's just, don't even think it's going to be amazing, but it's pretty hilarious. But he's still working out a few kinks, but he was hoping to have it ready for today to launch it and everything. But we're thinking, if we can kind of figure it out, we'll see. He can easily port it to iOS and Android. So
and it will not be kickstarted. It will not be kickstarted.
It's just a stupid thing. But anyways, I think he's awesome. But I wanted to show a little sneak peek of it because, So I said this on the podcast because now he knows he has to finish it.
Joel, is this a photo from a phone
every
of your
game that's ever
screen?
been announced always comes out.
What'd you say?
I said because every game that's ever been announced always comes out.
Just like the season 2 of Firefly.
What'd you say earlier, Dave?
Was that like a cell phone picture of your screen?
No. He took a photo of the graphic. So he gave me a version of it, but I didn't have it.
Why don't you play with your mic a little more? Holy crap. Joel, now the other thing you have listed, it's very ambiguous, the thing you have listed on the show notes, the special happy moment, are you giving away what I think you're giving away, or is that something else you're talking about?
That's for Dave and my special thing. So, our
A lot of special things happening between everyone tonight.
I'm sorry, Joel. I know it's. Yeah, that is. Okay.
The thing at the end of that's extra special.
See, you got to come up with like code names or something. This is very confusing.
I knew you were gonna be a special thing.
Okay. All right.
So,
this is
anyways.
a game. This is a physical game. Dave, are you going to be ready to do the physical challenge?
Is it happening right now?
It's happening right now.
Is this it, Joel?
We need to get someone on the podcast first.
Okay.
Yes, we do. So,
I'm not ready for this.
someone has to put in chat. You have to get this one correct. You have to tell us what's Joel's most recent nickname on the podcast. What's his most recent nickname? And you are playing for either a copy. Well, no, we'll tell you what you're getting. You're going to win something special, plus you could win Don't Starve. Okay? So, what's James' special... what's Joel's special nickname on the podcast recently? What have Dave and I been introducing him as over the past, month or so?
The first answer was sell out.
You're on the right track.
Can we make a list of all these? 'Cause these are pretty good.
Non-dollarized gamer.
I'll give you a hint. It's closely related to Kickstarter. What do we call Joel when we talk about Kickstarter?
I don't even know.
Man, these are a lot of really good insults that are being thrown in the chat.
I know. We need to make a calendar.
Stop reading.
Consumerist.
You should probably stop reading these, Joel. This is bad.
This is like a huge.
This makes me laugh. Come on, make it worse.
Man, people
I can't even think of it.
I don't think anyone knows. I don't think anyone really knows. Oh, Kanan says, wait, does Kanan know? People are very close.
Wait, I see it. Box fishing.
Senpai.
Box fishing. Snake oil Joel.
Oh, he won again.
That's what a snake. Sneaky snake oil salesman.
Sneaky snake oil salesman Joel is the correct answer. So we're going to drag Boxfish back in. Boxfish, you get a second chance to win a game.
To your channel.
Hi, welcome back. Boxfish.
Wait, tell him we moved you. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun.
Hello?
Hey, welcome back.
I didn't expect to get that.
Do you own Don't Starve already?
Yes, I have that already.
Okay, we won't be giving you Don't Starve.
No. This prize is for the Nebula.
I know. But this was an extra gift on top of it because there's some games to give away. But yes, you are now playing for a copy of the Nebula from Hell, Joel's board game, which
one of my mini Kickstarters.
Which he gives away because he is
so fitting.
So the prize is so fitting with the question. Okay, do you already own a copy of the Nebula from Hell?
Sorry, I just had some problem muting the stream.
Oh, well.
I can hear you now, though.
Sweet. Do you already own a copy of the Nebula from Hell?
No, I do not.
Well, you might win one right now. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, this is not a question. This is a 50-50 choice. Joel, what are you and Dave about to do?
Okay, you're going to be betting on racehorses today, okay? Dave and I are the racehorses. And, okay, so I was on vacation and I found these bacon soda. And I got one for Dave. And
Thanks, buddy.
I was like, Dave, we got to do something on the podcast. It's ridiculous. So you have to decide, or you have to choose, who do you think is going to be able to drink this entire thing the fastest? Okay? So if you choose correctly, and you choose me, and I win, you get the Nebula. If you choose wrong, then you just watch two adult men drink bacon soda.
Which isn't a bad thing.
And then you get bad raps or whatever it is.
Dude, this smells like bacon strips. What the heck?
I gotta open it.
Oh,
they're not just gonna down it. They're gonna get a little taste so they can see.
Get a little taste first. Each of you take a little taste.
Sample sip. It smells like bacon strips, like greasy bacon strips.
Wait, Dave, save time. Hold on.
Okay.
We got
Joel, smell it first. Smell it.
All right.
Smell it first.
Oh, dude, it does smell like that.
All right, sample sip together.
There's a tiny sip.
Right.
Oh god.
That's not good at all. That's disgusting.
It tastes like bacon bits, or like bacon. Sorry, bacon. Like
bacon strips. The smell of bacon strips is what this tastes like. This does not taste like bacon. This tastes like grease.
Y'all get your fixins.
All right, Boxfish.
Y'all get your beta shots. This is disgusting.
Chugging a bacon soda.
I'm gonna go with Dave.
Okay, now before you choose,
Nope. Hey, nope.
Oh,
but
He's got to make
No,
his own choices.
I'm just gonna set him up.
Oh.
I had taco bake for dinner, so like a huge serving of taco bake.
So let's bet on who's gonna puke first.
Oh man, just aim away from the computer.
All right, the rules are you have to have swallowed it. You have to be able to open your mouth,
Yeah.
tongue out towards the camera, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so Boxfish, you still going with Dave?
yeah, I'm believing in you, Dave.
All right.
Oh crap!
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, this is. I wish I had more music to go with this. Do
Dave took the first,
do.
breaks it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, this is radio. There's all these.
I'm
audio
seeing it
listeners.
delayed too, so it's so
That's true.
suspenseful.
Oh, Joel's going. Oh, Joel's sucking it down. Dave, go faster. Go faster, Dave. Don't laugh. Don't laugh, Dave. Oh my gosh, Joel can swallow so much. Joel wins. Joel wins.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Dave.
Oh, the aftertaste is even worse.
Dave, you made it like a third of the way through.
Come on.
I kept laughing.
Finish, bro. Finish.
Joel, you were committed,
Finish, bro.
and now the
Finish.
chug of shame.
Oh, Dave, that looks truly vile.
I'm regretting those 2 servings of iced coffee.
Oh, Dave looks very unhappy right now. Hey, I had to try to eat all those stupid little eggs on screen, so you have to keep plugging away.
Well, somebody's got to be a man. Oh my god, dude, I'm
Wife's
sweating.
bringing me a backup drink
sweating.
to wash it down with, but this is not what I want.
Joy, if you're listening, bring me up water.
That's
sweating.
I'm not gonna finish that.
No, come on, Dave. Come on.
If
Come
he
on.
can't finish it, he can't finish it.
No, that like I'm worried about how much sugar's in this too. That's really gross.
I want to.
You probably should shave your beard because you're not a man.
I can't let me win him not win a present for this because I just drank.
Joel, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is so gross.
Was it fermented bacon?
Oh, the aftertaste. That is disgusting.
Can you guys smell that?
You guys are gonna be burping it up for the next 3 hours.
Sorry, I didn't believe in you, Joel.
It's all right. You know what? Because of your unbelief and because I feel good about just stomping Dave in that and stomping him in target practice many times. Oh yes, toss me bottle. You're gonna win a free Nebula because I don't want to just drink that soda for nothing.
All right, Boxfish, do you happen to live in the continental United States? By any chance?
That would be nice.
It's making me want to sneeze. What on
All
earth?
right, I realize you're giving your information to strangers on the internet, but if you write into us with your full name now and your mailing address, at least your mailing address, we will send you your copy of the Nebula from Hell.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, thanks again, Boxfish.
Thank you.
We're throwing you back into your pod now.
Joel had the right idea.
Oh,
you
Joel
want to get this over with quickly.
Yeah, all right.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
That was way worse than I possibly. I was thinking maybe it would have like that sweet like bacon honeyer taste side to it, but no, it was definitely
bacon
like,
strips.
Stop it!
All right.
Stop it!
Bye,
Well,
Boxfish.
At least we now know who the best swallower is on the podcast.
I gotta say this. John just sent me a message. He says, "So turned on."
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Do we have any actual gaming stuff to talk about, or are we really just giving away games?
We're just giving away stuff.
No, I'll do a little bit of promotion. Okay, so this has been episode 100. We might talk about games before we end it. We can go a little late tonight, no big deal. Next week is actually a very big week. I've done more prep work for next week than I have for this week. Believe it or not, I don't know if you can tell by watching this week. Some parts of this are off the cuff. But next week, we are going to be unveiling Casual Shenanigans Gaming version 2.0. And I'm not going to tell you what that means, and I know that sounds like a stupid clickbaity title, but there are some very big stuff coming to Casual Shenanigans, and we are going to be changing a little bit. And if you want to find out what that entails, you need to tune in next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be the 25th of June, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Twitter at Casual Shenaniga, at Germ Gaming, at Evil Viking, and we will tweet out information about where to watch the stream and everything else. But there are big, major changes coming to Casual Shenanigans for episode 101, and we're very, very excited about them, and we want to share them with you, so make sure you tune in next week. And now it's time to give away a big game. I think, guys, it's time to give away Grand Theft Auto 5. What do you guys think?
I feel warm.
Joel, are you ready to do a game show right now, or are you just in pain?
Yeah, man.
Dude,
all right.
Be glad that you drank yours quickly. This is suffering. This is disgusting. Dude, your face.
All right, this is Grand Theft Auto 5. This ain't no joke. This is going to be a hard one. You have to put in chat. We did this event, the Battle for Novo in DayZ. Not the Blairozino Bloodbath, but the Battle for Novo. In the Battle for Novo, there were 3 teams. My team, Dave's team, and Joel's team. Now, we want you to name one of the teams. We're going to give you 3 possible choices. Only one of them is correct. The Beret team, the Baseball Hat team, or the Pantsless Wonders. Put in chat. The first person to get in the name, the correct answer wins. The Beret team, the Baseball Hat team, or the Pantsless Wonders.
Somebody said the question.
Dave, put the
Kanan, you're wrong. Live action Liam. Live action Liam is correct.
You did this.
Live action Liam, you got it correct. It's the Pantsless Wonders. You have a chance to win Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm pulling you into chat now.
User was moved to your channel.
Liam, what's up? Liam? No one's ever ready.
Liam!
No one's ever ready when I drag them in here. Liam, are you here?
Dude, I'm suffering. I feel warm. I actually do.
Liam.
Oh.
Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Hey, Liam, what's up?
Not much. Just watching the podcast.
How's it going? Is this a train wreck so far?
No, it's been quite enjoyable, actually. The whole bacon soda thing almost made me spit my cupcake all across my monitor.
You were in the middle of eating a cupcake during that? That's kind of a risky.
Yeah.
Well, I need some craisins to get that out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel, more sugar.
Now, do you own a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, Liam?
I do not.
Have you? How long have you been listening to the podcast?
Oh gosh, what is it? A little over a year, I think. But this is the first one I've actually tuned in live to, and I think I need to do it more often.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time. How did you find it? Just out of curiosity.
Oh man, I think it was actually through your college video.
Really?
The first one you did, yeah. I don't remember how I got
video?
there.
Woo!
That's
It was
right,
like how to
Joel.
balance school with some stuff. I don't really remember what it was.
I remember.
And then I found like, oh, they do a podcast, and it was like, I enjoyed watching it, so I guess, yeah.
Sweet.
Now we're here.
Would you like to win a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5?
I would, very much.
Now, you have to win this, or tie. You can't lose this.
Okay.
This is multiple choice. Your choices are retro consoles or PC games.
Oh, PC games, I guess.
All right, Joel, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, first question. What is the most played game on the PC? League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Dota 2, or Battlefield Hardline?
Wow, this is a tough... No, it's League of Legends.
Joel?
I was going to say League of Legends.
1-1, you're both correct. League of Legends.
It was almost on Hardline there, but so
PC
close.
Master Race.
No one's on Hardline.
PC Master
Probably
Race.
most of those people are using Intel HD 4000.
All
I'm guessing
bets
that's
on
where all the
Hardline.
HD 4000 numbers come from. All right, second question. Getting a little harder.
All right.
What was the first game to be created on the PC?
Oh.
Pong, Space War, OXO, or Space Invaders? Pong, Space War, OXO, or Space Invaders? Joel, you answer first.
The first game created on PC.
Yep.
And the question, what are the
options were Pong, Space War, OXO, or Space Invaders?
Man.
Oh, Liam, your mic is kind of loud at the moment. Like
is it?
It's going, yeah,
I'm leaning towards Pong, but then I'm also sorry. The other choices:
Pong, Space War, OXO, and Space Invaders.
Oh, there's Pong from those.
Okay, what do you think, Liam?
I'm gonna say Space Invaders.
You are both incorrect. The answer is OXO.
Really?
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
I knew there was. I guess it wasn't like maybe a PC game, but it was like one of the first official games. There was on this like weird like vector scope thing that somebody created. And I don't remember what that was called, but I don't remember it was in that list. What did it look like? What was this kind of game?
I don't know. Who put this in there?
Oh, the burp.
James, was that you?
So sorry.
No. I'm not that old. Jeez.
Joel,
Who created
Joel, I'm
this
getting a
question?
headache.
Who made this question?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
James, you made this question, right?
I didn't make this question.
Who the heck made this question?
I'm
Debbie
Googling it.
probably did it. Debbie probably made it. Okay. I was
All
saying
that comes up is kitchen appliances.
Is
when I
OXO
Google it.
is tic tac toe?
Anyway.
Okay.
All right.
No idea.
Third question. So it's currently tied at 1-1. Last question. Joel, and you haven't seen this, have you?
No, I haven't looked.
All right. Last question. Why does Joel dislike playing games on the PC so much? Here are your options. A. Maintenance, upkeep, and buying new hardware. B. Too many buttons to press to get into a game. C. Can't sit on the couch and play. Or D. Joel's bro John is not there. Your choices are maintenance, upkeep, and buying new hardware. Too many buttons to press. Can't sit on the couch and play. Or John isn't there.
Oh, okay. Well, I've actually, I think I've heard him complain about this before, so I'm gonna have to go with couch.
Okay. Joel, what do you think? We'll decide if you're right.
I need to tell our guest something. Dude, what does your heart tell you? What does your heart tell you about this? Is it really just one of these?
Well, see, that's the thing.
And Joel doesn't know the answer, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard him complain about all of these things, but I feel like couch, for whatever reason, has been the most prominent.
That's a very educated guess. I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Joel, what's your answer?
I'm gonna guess because of his great buddy John is not there.
Well, the right answer is all of the above. 2-2.
You could have picked any one of those.
And Liam, you win Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is
Very
courtesy
nice.
of Ultragrunt in the
Awesome.
chat, so be sure to thank him.
Ultragrunt, thank you, and I just want to say, can you please upload that song that got played in the beginning? I need that on my playlist. I need to wake up to that. It was beautiful.
That's a rude awakening.
But it'll get me
You'll
up.
wake up screaming.
It will get me up.
All right, write into us with your Steam name and your name and everything else. Dave will mark you off on the list, and we will get you that copy of Grand Theft Auto 5.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Thanks, Liam. Thanks for listening.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
See ya.
I made that
User was
question,
moved
Joel.
out of your channel.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys. I'm feeling like they're all the choices.
Debbie added the original John wording that Jeremiah, I guess, fixed.
I didn't fix it. Someone else edited it.
I fixed it.
They removed a little bit of a sexual connotation.
It was a very descriptive sentence originally.
All right, all we have left to give away is The Witcher 3.
Trilogy. The Witcher trilogy.
The Witcher trilogy. That is correct.
It's Witcher 1, 2, and 3.
Which will be all GOG codes. All GOG codes.
We're calling that the Lose Your Job package. Lose Your Real Job package.
But Joel, I think you have a special happy moment you want to talk about, which is very weird.
Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, how do I begin this?
I have no idea, because I have no idea what this is.
Are you going to propose to us?
Okay. CSG, will you guys marry me?
Joel, real quick, are you getting a headache right now? Because I'm getting a serious headache.
I'm actually okay. Well, I
I'm
only
getting a
drank a
headache.
little bit of a Seagram's before. Actually, no, my bad. I drank the whole thing.
Maybe I should
Drank a
have.
Seagram's and an entire bacon drink.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been the worst burps ever. Don't ever drink anything that says bacon on it.
That's pretty smart.
Okay. This is a special moment. But I know something that Jeremiah doesn't know, and I want you to find something for me, Jeremiah, okay? So go ahead and go into your closet and pick out, you're going to see a Kate Spade bag in your closet. So
This
just
is
go
why
ahead and
you
get
were
that.
texting my wife earlier today. I saw she was being very coy when I picked her up from when she came back from her conference. All right, I'm going to get it. Yeah, I see you smiling at the door there. Hold on.
Okay,
this is too good.
well, Jeremiah's gone. This is something we picked up for Jeremiah. This is from all of us CSG people, hosts, me, James, Dave, Debbie, everyone, kind of the people that the core people that have been here from the start, off and on, but I'll relay that.
All right, Joel, I have this bag.
It's a bomb.
Where did this come from?
This is just something I wanted to give you. This is just from all of us, but I went ahead and ordered it. But this is to kind of thank you for getting the podcast started. I'm being serious now. Okay. Thanks for getting the podcast started. Thanks for keeping it going and convincing people. Because I know, honestly, we had, I think, a few months where kind of did slow down for a little while. But like you did keep at it, and it's been awesome. I'm glad you have, because it's been something we all look forward to each week. Sometimes we can't make it because of such, whatever the events and stuff. But it's really been honestly a really fun time. And I mean, we've gotten to 100 episodes. That is a freaking lot of episodes when it comes to podcasts. I mean, it's not just 100 episodes, hours of content for people who are listening. I know, I love listening to the podcasts that I listen to, too, as well. I mean, it passes the time driving. You get to know people. You learn some new things. You laugh. It really is an awesome thing to have. Podcasts are really, really awesome. And so I think it's cool that we made it to 100 episodes. And this is kind of signify a trophy for you for getting to 100 episodes. And let's see if we can get to the next 100 episodes. So, Jeremiah, go ahead and open it. And
What's in the box?
You can tell us what's in the box.
It is a brown paper bag. But does not feel like urine.
It's 20 golden eggs. Or chocolate eggs.
Golden eggs.
All right, I gotta try to hold this up in front of my camera so everyone can see. Okay. I'm gonna open the bag. Sorry, I've probably had a little bit too much of that thing of beer to be using the box cutter right now.
It's a Warzy Alpha code.
Oh, geez, this is really... Did Joel do this or did you do this? All right, my wife did this. She's standing there grinning.
She's been helping me with this.
All right, what is this?
Yeah, close your eyes, pull it out.
It says 100th episode achievement unlocked, awarded to Jeremiah, the bestest host. Love your CSG family. And it's a giant guy ripping his shirt off.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Who came up with that? Joel did, I'm sure.
Of course that's Joel. Of course it's Joel's idea.
I've been playing that for a while. I was looking forever to kind of find something that was awesome. I was like, oh crap, is he going to be pissed if it's a module? Like, nah, he's going to love this. So when we came down to visit you, Hope actually showed it. She had it there. You were in the bathroom. She showed it all. So I was like, oh, it's so cool. It was actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be quite small, but
yeah, that's kind of the point.
like Jeremiah, the first time you met him, bigger than you thought he was going to be.
Put up to the camera so you can read a little bit. But yeah, it's got it, inscribed in there
backwards.
as well. So.
I think it's backwards. Yeah, it's backwards.
No, it looks correct on our side.
Okay, it's backwards on my end.
Yeah, so anyways, it's just a small little token, but anyways, just to say thanks for keeping it going. And I mean, you are doing a huge brunt when it comes to podcasts of editing, doing audio work, each and every week. And I know Dave also uploads a lot on his channel and stuff like that.
I think what Joel's trying to say is that
your 20,000 views or subscribers.
I think what he's trying to say is that you do the brunt of the work, not that you do a brunt. I don't know what that phrase is. You do a brunt.
Smoking them brunts. Yeah, all right, that's all I have. So, but
thank you, Joel, and thank all of you very much. That's
we just basically nodded and said, "Yeah, that's hilarious."
That's very nice. No, I in all seriousness, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's really cool. I'm gonna put it next to my Cylon on my little shelf here to the side.
Awesome.
Thank you. That was very sweet.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you, Hope. That's cool. Okay, well, let's see. What else should we do? We should give away more games. Should we want to talk about E3 for a couple minutes? In all seriousness,
sure.
Do we actually want to talk about some game stuff? So you guys want to talk about E3? We'll talk about E3, then we'll give away The Witcher 3, then we'll do a couple more quick things. Really quick thing, if someone wants to win a copy of Payday 2, if you'd say in chat, who first referred to consoles as consoles on the podcast, who was that first person to say consoles, you will win a copy of Payday 2. So just write in the chat. You don't have to hop into here with us. We'll tell you and let us know.
It wasn't on the podcast though, was it? It wasn't.
It was on the podcast.
No,
It was,
the first time was an Arma 3 Alpha, actually. The first time it was ever said. I had the recording.
Ben got it right, but Ben is giving the game away. Ben, you can't play the game. Okay, we're going to ask another question since Ben won his own game again. Ben, you can't play this one. What game, here's the new question. What game did Dave used to fill corpses of loot in and use them as carriers for his loot? He would fill the corpses up and drag them around, and that's how he carried loot around. What game was that? First person to...
I wasn't the only one.
First person to get it in the chat who's not Ben wins a copy of Payday 2. Kanan is right. It is Stalker. Kanan, you are correct.
The first, and there was many more after that.
Hey, Kanan.
A lot of corpses.
Kanan, are you there? He's on TeamSpeak.
Kanan.
There must be some weird audio delay. No one we've dragged in here is ready as soon as we actually drag them, and they probably have TeamSpeak muted or something.
Everyone does, yeah.
Muted, sorry.
Oh, hey, Kanan, how's it going?
It's great, guys. What's up?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you the person I said slap a seal to originally?
I'm not sure.
I think it might have been you. I don't remember. Joel can probably check the records on that since he pulled the clip out. But hey, thanks for listening to the podcast, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice to be here today. It's 100th episode, so.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
We really appreciate it. And do you have a copy of Payday 2 already?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, write into us, casualshenanigans@gmail.com. Of course, you already know the email address.
Yeah.
Give us your Steam name, and we will give you a copy of Payday 2.
Sorry, I was checking a note, but did you already say this? Where are you from, Kanan?
Now, currently, I'm in Netherlands, but...
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm from Azerbaijan.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm bad at recognizing accents, but speaking of Stalker, it sounded like you're someone from Stalker. If you've ever played the game. I don't know what the accent is in Stalker. What is it?
Stalkerland.
I'm probably way off. Not Stalkerland, but
everyone just confuses me as Russian. I mean, I speak Russian, but I'm not Russian actually. So
it sounded a little Russian to
the
me.
stream actually just crashed, so I've got to restart OBS. So thank you, Kanan, very much. We're going to throw you back into the pond with everybody else, and we're going to keep going.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, Dave.
Yes.
Why don't you kick off? Let's very briefly talk about the PC gaming show, because that's the only one we haven't done a casual conversation about.
Yeah, are we live yet?
We are not live. Hold on one second.
Joel, I'm vibrating right now. Like
I'm calming down. I'm actually finally calming down. My arms were actually like sweating.
Yeah, I'm a little sweaty. My hands are shaking just a little bit.
I'm honestly not sure if it's because of sugar or it was such a weird taste that it was like...
It's the sugar for me. I had a cup and a half of coffee before the podcast.
All right, we are back online, I think, guys. So I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what happened. It wasn't the potato masher crashing. It was OBS actually on my computer. OBS just froze up all of a sudden. It's never done that before. But I guess it was bound to happen at some point. OBS froze up, killed the stream. We are back now. Dave, give us a very, very brief. We're going to spend less than 5 minutes just because of the time, and we're going to talk about the PC gaming showcase at E3. Not really a press conference, just a showcase.
PC Gamer called it a celebration of PC gaming, and that's really what it was. The host was fantastic. Day 9, I think his name was, his username. Did a fantastic job. And honestly, my only complaint about the whole show was just the length. Like, the format was great, the host was great, the guests were great. The announcements fell a little flat. I felt like they could have done a little better job of
there weren't any huge reveals. Like, it just wasn't that type of...
And maybe that's why they hyped up the announcements, like the build-up was too much for what they were. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I wish it was like split in two so I could have gotten into it more, because it was kind of long. But yeah, we had hardware announcements. We had Microsoft announcing some new, ported over Xbox games and some release date announcements and stuff like that too. And Joel smirking about something, probably PC gaming related.
Joel, what did you think?
It was okay. I mean, it was one of those things where I think I wish it was more set up as behind the scenes of PC gaming stuff. Because to me, it really did a little bit set up like maybe they would announce some pretty big stuff. I know they had a lower budget of like stage and everything, but I was actually expecting a few more bigger stuff. I thought the new video card release, that's pretty cool because that's brand new tech. I think that was pretty awesome. And the little like mini super small compact PC was pretty awesome. But I kind of wish they did say it was just more of like a behind the scenes of the making with some of your favorite developers, that it was not like it's a keynote where surprise announcing things, because most of their stuff they showed off had already been teased or been shown off in other keynotes and stuff like that. But overall, I thought it was a neat event. It was very long, but it was a cool event. I missed that stuff back from. Honestly, the last one I remember watching was like 2003. That was when Half-Life 2 came out. That was like it was Doom 3 and a couple other games, and like Far Cry, the first one. They had big kind of conferences, the PC. So I don't think it was PC, but it was like a couple hours of just demos of PC games, and that was like the last one I can honestly remember of big like PC coming out going, guys, let's show off our stuff, because that was right around the time when the 360 and the PS3 were starting to come out. So I think anyways, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Cool. James, did you have any big thoughts about it?
No, I wish they'd shown a little bit more, like just trailers and stuff. Not trailers, but gameplay footage, just in general. Not necessarily bringing out people on stage, but it was cool. It was cool to see, obviously, Dean Hall on stage talking about his new game, and we still don't know what it is, but
yeah. It was a good first year. Like if it was just like this next year, I might be a little bit let down. But for a first year where it wasn't proven and no company would be expected to be like, oh, I should definitely announce games here because this is a big deal. I think it was very good for what it was.
I mean, we got to see more No Man's Sky footage, which is always great. But also Bohemia announcing the mods for, announcing the expansion. Is it an expansion?
Yeah, it's a new map. It's like
new map.
No, it's not just a map. It is like it's supposed to be new factions and new vehicles and weapons and the new terrain too. Like it's all supposed to be like one giant tropical theme. Yeah,
but they were also just kind of like, oh yeah, and we decided with DayZ to add like a single player. Like if you can't get online, you can play offline. You can use it to try out your
your mods
and stuff.
Yeah,
and you can do your own server. Just like kind of like, and by the way, like it's a pretty big announcement for your game.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys hear how they're handling the mods on at least Xbox One?
We don't know anything confirmed yet.
Oh, I thought it actually was confirmed. At least the idea of it.
Nothing's really confirmed. Although, like Bethesda says, they're not really going to be restricting them. They're not going to have to go through a cert process. I can't believe that's going to stick though, just because logistically, like when you install mods on the PC, unless you install them through Steam Workshop, they could be a little complicated. Like there's DLLs that have to be dropped and things have to go in certain folders, and there's just stuff you have to do that you don't have control over on the Xbox or PlayStation 4.
But they're doing it through Bethesda.net for their other stuff, so hopefully they'll do a little quality control there.
I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of that. I'm a little bit curious. I'm a little bit skeptical for now. I think maybe even if they're not restricting them, that might mean that they make the process to put a mod on their game hard enough that a lot of people won't do it. I think it's a great first step, though. I think it's a great idea.
I thought it was a Todd Howard interview, actually, article that I was reading, that he said how the save files goes. Basically, once you click to try a mod, the save file copies to a separate directory or something like that. So basically, you always have a save file from the version of Fallout without a mod installed. So if the mod crashes and something happens, you can still just go back and play without the mod and it'll work fine.
But that sounds like a PC thing. I feel like they're going to probably
that's what I was saying for the Xbox one.
They'll probably gateway a lot more.
That's what they said. You're right, Joel. That is what he said. I think it's good, but the game itself could still break even if your save file doesn't get corrupted. I'm not really worried about the save file being corrupted. That hasn't happened to me before playing mods. It does happen to people, but that's pretty rare. What's more common is the game itself breaks. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out, but I think the idea is really cool. And if anything, it'll get people interested in PC gaming. If they see, oh, this is the type of stuff you can do, this is pretty cool. Like these add-ons are really interesting. And on the flip side, I think it's really cool that some of those awesome add-ons are going to be able to go to people who don't have a PC.
For sure.
So yeah, I think it's a really cool compromise.
Now we actually forgot something. We have our, what episode did we do our predictions for E3?
Oh yeah. We do have our E3 predictions.
Oh,
we should definitely, let me see if I can find that real quick.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go try to find that.
I lost miserably, except for one. I actually did really well on.
Hey, Half-Life 3 got announced, so I'm really happy about that one. That's a win.
No.
I got him up.
It got announced by somebody.
get announced by someone. I didn't say it had to be announced by
E3
Gabe.
predictions. All right, we have our E3 predictions. We are going to go ahead and score them. Here were my predictions. New AMD flagship card will be $600. Left 4 Dead 3 will be announced. We'll have an extended gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5. None of those things happened. The new AMD flagship is $550 and $650, and we're going to be talking about those coming up soon because the performance numbers look fantastic, but I was dead wrong about everything. I get 0 points. James, Red Dead Redemption 2, Fallout HD Collection, and Nintendo will be underwhelming, which is a little bit of a gimme, but we're going to go ahead and give you the point because, yeah, that was definitely
Come on, that's at least worth a 1.5 for that one.
Yeah.
Joel, Half-Life 3, Quantic Dream game, Borderlands 3. All wrong. All wrong.
Well, Quantic Dream did announce Heavy Rain and the latest.
No,
latest
not
one,
at E3. It was just kind of a.
It was during E3 week.
Was it at E3?
No.
It was at.
No.
Come on, they were not. I think they were
Joel,
at E3.
Joel.
They were at E3.
All right, you get a half
In a
point,
booth.
so you're still behind.
Okay,
We'll give you a half point. And then Dave was a new Arma 3 terrain, which is Africa.
Nope. It's Mediterranean.
Yeah. Well, we'll give you a half point then. New Arma 3 terrain.
It's tropical. It's subtropical. Yeah.
New Arma 3 terrain. AMD announces driver software improvements. They didn't announce anything. Closed door Source 2 tech demos, but no game announcements yet. Nothing happened.
I don't even know
there.
if that happened.
Yeah.
Did I seriously win?
Standalone expansion announced. I think James
With
won
1
because of his pessimism about Nintendo. James
I was
wins.
right. I was more right than I needed to be.
I think many people saw that coming, though.
Do I get a copy of the Rats game?
I think we have one more copy of Bad Rats if you want it. Just write into casualshenanigans@gmail.com with your Steam name, and we'll have Ben send you a copy.
Once we verify that it's you.
Yeah, exactly. Ben, unless you're out of copies of Bad Rats, I don't want to keep giving away stuff. I think it's time to give away the Witcher trilogy. What do you guys think?
Dum dum dum.
Who's gonna be the lucky guest?
All right, Joel, you sound pretty over it now. You're like, who's going to be the lucky guest?
I'm half chewing away the bacon taste right now.
First person to get this correct in chat will get a chance to win, and you have to win this one. Like, there's no consolation prizes. This is the Witcher trilogy. You're going to have to win. But if you want to play, who was the first special guest to appear on the podcast? Who was the first special guest to appear on the podcast? We still do have the Wolf Among Us and Arma 3. You're right, Ben. I'm running out of questions, though. So if someone else could add some, that'd be fantastic. Scanner Barkley is not correct, Bez. We're just going to make small talk until someone says something.
Oh, man.
Ben, Dollarwise Gamers were not our first guests on the podcast. You know that's not true. This is an answer that's actually not that hard to find if you guys know where to go. It was not Snoov, Lanky Soldier. It was not Snoov. It was not D's Nuts. It was not Norman. Justin, thank you for giving yourself a shout out in chat. It was not you as the Dollarwise Gamers. Nice try, but you may go check them out. It was not the two girls, Kanan. Their names are the Unconsolable. Their name is not the two girls. Ladies, that's right, Kanan. It was the two ladies. It was not Hello Greedo, guys. This is not.
I like Hello Greedo. That was fun.
He was a really awesome. Steve was not a guest. He was a host for a while. Steve just had a baby, by the way. Congratulations to Steve. That's why Steve doesn't play games anymore. Dasgro, Bez, you are correct. Bazatrix, man, people are getting to win multiple games tonight. Bazatrix, you are correct.
And next year when we have 2,000 people in chat,
it's going to be a
giant
giant
pain in the butt.
butt.
Now, yeah, it'll be a giant pain in the butt. You'll just be getting lots of bad rat games. Everyone gets a bad rat.
All right, Bez. And Dave and
yes.
James, can you guys come up with a few more quick questions so we can give away the Wolf Among Us and Arma 3 while we're in here tonight? Just like simple trivia, yes or no, true or false, doesn't matter. Add some stuff.
I'm just gonna think of them on the fly.
Sweet.
Ooh, I got some.
All right, go ahead, Adam and James.
I got one too.
Was moved to your channel.
Bazatrix.
Let's put it at the very bottom.
We warned you. We gave you ample time to unmute your mic.
I'm on the 100th episode one. I got mine.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Beza, I don't even know if I can deal with this right now. All right. You don't own any of the Witcher games? Do you own some of the Witcher games?
I do not.
You don't own any? Do you have
I'd be surprised if they ran on my machine.
Oh, really? What's your machine?
Oh, you don't want to know. but
I do want to know.
I don't even know.
What games do you currently play?
Easy, Arma, blah blah blah.
If you can play Daisy and Arma, you'll be able to play these.
Yeah, 30 FPS generally.
Sweet. You'll be on lower settings to be sure, but The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2 should run fine, probably. The Witcher 3 might be a bit of a stretch, but so you've never played any Witcher games?
No. I've heard a lot, especially from Dave.
Do you like RPGs?
I do what I can.
Do you like RPGs?
I can learn to.
Okay.
Oh, you will.
I really wanted to see if all the excitement is real about that.
It is. I would probably recommend getting. I'd probably recommend playing the third one, and then if you like it, go back and play the first two.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want it, like if you don't like the first two, you'll probably never make it to the third because they're like 85 hours of content.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you have to win first. Like there's no saying you're going to win.
I'm afraid.
The only category left is retro consoles. And you have to compete against Joel for retro consoles.
Oh no, he's the console master.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Sure. YOLO.
Did you ever own any old consoles?
Microphone.
You know what a console is.
I had like a NES.
Sweet. Now, Bez, you understand. If you don't win this, you don't win The Witcher. You understand that, right?
I'm so scared.
All right. I just want you to know that no crying in baseball. All right. Question 1. And Dave's video went away. I'm assuming that's on purpose. Question number 1. Who is the fastest of these video game characters? Mario, Sonic, Donkey Kong, the Paperboy.
I want to say Sonic, but I feel like that's a trap. Like the
Mario,
obvious answer.
Sonic, Donkey Kong, the Paperboy.
I have no idea who
To
Paperboy
clarify,
is.
I think maybe to help him. Are we? Is it in-game speed?
Yes.
Or who is supposed to be fastest?
Yes.
Oh, like actual
Yes.
in the code.
I mean, that's
Well, yes, it's the same. It's the same answer.
Okay. Well, I know that didn't Sonic have his little speed boost magic stuff? So
yeah,
I'm gonna say Sonic.
Okay, Joel.
I'm gonna have to say Sonic too.
That is correct.
What were you referring to? With the code or
I was saying you could have an actual jet fighter in game, but the jet fighter can move slow in a game. But
If
in
you were
real
to
life, a
put
jet
them
fighter's
side by
fast.
side and compare,
I missed that Jet Fighter Mario game.
Well, because I'm thinking, the Paperboy, he goes pretty fast on screen, honestly, at some parts. Like the side scroller part of the game.
Joel, I don't even know what the Paperboy is. We're going to move on to the next question. It's now 1-1.
Okay.
What video game console has the highest number of sales of all time? What video game console has sold the best out of all of them? Xbox 360, Nintendo 64, Wii, or PlayStation 2? Original Wii, not Wii U. Xbox 360, Nintendo 64, Wii, or PlayStation 2?
I'm holding back from going and consulting my friend Google.
No. Don't consult your friend Google. Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you cheat, you get 5 copies of Bad Rats.
I'm going to say...
I'm going to slowly stall so I can Google
PS2.
quietly.
All right, Joel?
PS2.
That is correct. People in chat, don't write the correct answers in chat. Come on, guys.
I see. Got my chat.
All right, and here's the last one. This is a little bit harder. You're currently tied. I guess if you tie Joel the entire time, it does mean you got all the questions right, so I guess we'll give it to you. But that means you got to beat him on this last one. And Joel's old, so he might have an edge here.
Back. Come on.
Sony's PlayStation was originally planned as a CD-ROM add-on for which video game console? Sony's PlayStation was originally planned as a CD-ROM add-on for which game console? Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600.
Can you repeat the options?
Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600.
I want to say Sega.
Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
All right, Joel?
The other 2 options? We're at 3.
Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600.
Oh man, I was gonna say Sega, but I don't really know, so I'm gonna say another one. So we both have he has a chance to win.
He's gonna get it.
I mean, I guess it'll be even. So,
GG.
Man, either I feel like I know Sony, like they pulled away from something else and they decided, hey, we can make our own. Let's make our own console and try to do this instead of making brothers. Because I remember one of the first games was Gecko or Gex or something like that. Do you remember? What I'm talking about? I'm gonna say.
Crossing fingers.
Yeah, it's not N64. I think Super NES.
Joel is correct.
What?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh. Super Nintendo is correct. You do not win. I'm so sorry.
Happy 100th episode!
Another copy of Bad Rats.
You already won some stuff tonight, though. I don't feel terribly bad, but I'm going to throw you back in. I'm going to grab a random person out of the chat and give them a chance to win The Witcher 3.
All right.
Dave.
Well, good luck to them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Dave and James, where's that?
User was moved
where's that
out of
trivia?
your channel.
At the bottom.
We've got some trivia down at the bottom.
The bottom of the trivia page?
No, bottom of the actual.
Sweet. Okay. All right. I'm going to grab a totally random person. Let me see. I want to pick someone whose name I do not recognize.
You're big enough.
User was moved
Just like
to your
snatch them
channel.
right out from their living room into our podcast.
Promise? How do you say your name? You in here with us? Promise. We're talking to you. I've dragged you in.
Just give him a second. He's taking it in, man. He's
All right,
on the Casual Shenanigans podcast.
He's speechless.
Multiple award winning.
Promise, you have 5 seconds to say hi, or we are going to grab somebody else. It's not personal, but this is kind of sucky radio.
It's like, and we lost a listener.
4, 3, 2.
No.
I'm so sorry.
One more second.
You lost your chance. I don't even care. Screw you. Okay, we're gonna grab someone else.
User was moved to your
Sanzap.
channel.
Sanzap, are you here? Sanzap, you have a chance to win the Witcher trilogy.
Hello, can you hear us?
You have 10 seconds to say hi.
Here. Let me poke him on TeamSpeak.
Did you? Why don't you throw it in chat?
That's the thing. They got to be.
Hello.
Hey, Sanzap, he's here. How's it going?
I'm great. Finally got some sound.
How long have you been listening to the podcast?
Since episode 1.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. Do you own The Witcher 3?
No, I don't.
Do you have a computer that might be able to play The Witcher 3?
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, what do you have? We'll tell you.
I have a 560 Ti.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it'll do it.
It'll run.
25,000K.
Okay, 2,500K, you're good. 560 Ti, it's gonna be on low, but you'll be able to run it. But you have to get this question right, though. That's the thing. Is I'm gonna keep pulling people out of chat till someone gets a question right. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. What month was estimated to be the original release date for the standalone version of DayZ? What month in what year was the original estimated release date for the standalone version of DayZ?
Wasn't it December 2013 when you started the podcast?
Oh, it was not. It was December 2012.
So close.
I'm sorry, Sanzap.
Well, that's fine.
Sanzap, now since you played, do you happen to own The Wolf Among Us?
I don't.
Would you like that?
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Sweet. Write into us and give us all your information. I think you have all the
give us all your information.
No. Give us your Steam name, and we'll give you a copy of The Wolf Among Us. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Thanks for listening.
Yes, no problems.
Thanks
all
for
right,
playing.
bye.
Goodbye.
User was moved out of your channel.
This is called Lose Listeners.
Live.
All right, let's grab somebody else. We got to give someone a chance to win this thing. Mikey. I'm about to grab Mikey.
User was moved to your channel.
Mikey.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey. You doing okay over there?
How's it going? Are you okay? Are you
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. How's it going, man?
Good. You?
Not too bad. I've probably had a little bit too much to drink, and I'm having a hard time
drink
remembering
bacon
stuff.
soda, so you're fine.
That's true. I probably feel better than these guys. How long have you been listening to the podcast, Mike?
Around 60s.
Your mic's kind of cutting out a little bit. Sorry, what'd you say?
Early 60s. From the early 60s.
Cool. Do you own a copy of The Witcher 3?
No.
Do you have a computer that might be able to run The Witcher 3?
No, but my dad doesn't. If I won it, I was gonna give it to him for Father's Day.
Oh, that's good.
Man. That better be real. Pulling on heartstrings now.
Well, the question is, though, do you really want to give your dad a Father's Day gift that means you're never going to see him again? Like, that seems counterintuitive.
Mike, all you got to do is get this one question right, okay? Mike?
Hello? What? Yeah.
Yes, okay. All you got to do is get this one question right, okay?
Okay.
How many cores does Dave's processor have? How many? Not hyper-threading, just how many? 6?
Or 12.
6? Wait, you got to pick.
6.
You got to pick.
6.
All right. You've won.
Yes, there it is. 6 cores.
You have won the entire Witcher trilogy. Now, you got to set your dad up with a good old games account, a GOG account. Can you do that?
Wait, 6. Yeah, it might not be till like this weekend.
That's fine. Just write into us. Give us all your information. We'll send you the codes. You can add them into your GOG account whenever you get it set up. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Cool, man. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
You're welcome.
Sweet. All right. And we're gonna throw you back in.
Time to go into the pond.
Go into the pond.
Out of your channel.
Now, let's see. What other games do we have to give away before we wrap this thing down? Thank you, actually, very much to Steven. He donated Singularity 80 in chat. He donated The Witcher 3 and Arkham Knight and Killing Floor 2. Thank you to Ultra Grunt for donating Grand Theft Auto 5, Armor 3, Dead Space.
Hey, Jeremiah, you're forgetting someone. I gave The Witcher 1 and 2 as part of that trilogy.
How much did they cost you? $3?
No, I went out of my way and got them for free by pre-ordering the Witcher expansion pass.
Where's the justification?
Take my money, CD Projekt.
Okay. Now, Ghost TARDIS has mentioned in chat that he wants to win Arma 3. He keeps mentioning it. We're going to give someone a chance right now to win Arma 3. It's the first person. They don't have to answer a trivia question right on air with us. They just have to get this right.
Yes.
During the CSG Camp Out Target Shooting Competition video, which was a long time ago, we did a target shooting competition. Who performed the best overall in the .22 caliber pistol challenge? Who shot the best in the CSG Camp Out Target Shooting Competition? Whoever gets this right gets a hug. Will win Arma 3 if you don't already have it.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Honey Dip. Honey Dip, are you in
Is that
TeamSpeak?
Shane?
Honey Dip, are you in TeamSpeak? Are you in TeamSpeak? If you're in TeamSpeak, I don't see you in TeamSpeak right now. If you're in TeamSpeak, you need to let me know so I can drag you in and give you your copy of Arma 3. You're not in TeamSpeak. That's okay if you don't have TeamSpeak. Write into casualshenanigans@gmail.com and you don't get anything. No, I'm kidding. Write into casualshenanigans@gmail.com. Give us all your Steam info, and Ultra Grunt will give you your copy of Arma 3. Unless you're able to hop in TeamSpeak right now, in which case we will give it to you in person. Well, we can't. You still have to write in because Shane has to give it to you. But thank you very much for coming out and listening. Do we have any other? We have Payday 2. We haven't given that away, have we?
Yeah, let's give away Payday 2, and I think that'll be the last one for our giveaways.
All right. The first person to get this one right in chat will win a copy of Payday 2. How tall am I? How tall is Jeremiah? We need feet and inches. Feet and inches.
What you need to do is go out to the Redwood Forest, look at the tallest one, measure it, and you'll know.
I'll give you a hint. Pick a building.
Oh, and Beza, you're right. Don't starve. We have to give away Beza's Don't Starve. I'm sorry. We have so many things.
Numbers. Lots of numbers flying by.
Holy crap. Okay. I can't read. This is too fast.
So many numbers.
What's the correct answer? Because we're definitely up there by now.
The correct answer was the first one, 6'4".
Very nice. Nate Dogg.
That's the closest one I'm to. Like I'm 6'3" and 3/4 according to my doctor. Nate Dogg, do you anyone see him in chat in TeamSpeak? I don't see him.
I don't see him.
Oh, Nate Dogg. All right, Nate Dogg, write in and with your information and to casualshenanigans@gmail.com, of course, and we will give you a copy of that. Now, Don't Starve. We have to give away Don't Starve as well. This one's going to be a little bit harder.
I've got one too.
All right, what's yours? What's yours? Go
I
ahead,
was going to say first person to correctly write my explosive coined term recently.
That's easy.
That everyone asked to put on YouTube. Just go ahead and do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. You'll get Don't Starve. You'll get Don't Starve if you can write Joel's new catchphrase, the explosive catchphrase he said recently.
New explosive catchphrase.
Man, this has been fun. This has been fun.
It has been really fun.
It's been a lot of fun for sure.
Wait, the heartfelt things are coming later. Don't get all sappy on me. I know you've got the bacon sugar shivers right now.
The bacon sugar
Ben,
twitches.
you won with Go Blow Up. You already own Payday 2, don't you?
No.
Ben, does Ben not own Payday 2?
This is for Don't Starve, wasn't it?
You've
already won enough. Okay. You've already won by giving us your money. Isn't that not enough?
Do you own Don't Starve? Ben?
Hello.
Do you own Don't Starve?
I do not have Don't Starve.
All right, we'll give you a copy of Don't Starve. Fine.
I'll make him shut up.
Ben,
just
right
go
in.
blow up.
I have to hook you up with Beza. Beza donated Don't Starve. Thank you very much, Beza. And Ben, I'm going to try to give away your copy of Payday 2. I'm sorry, man. Like, no one's just been able to win it yet. It's really hard.
It's impossible, I guess.
All right, thanks, Ben. Right
All
into
right.
us.
Yep.
All right, bye.
User was moved out of your channel.
Jeez, Louise. All right, we got to give away Payday 2. This is so many games. Thank you, guys. Sincerely, thank you so much for donating all these. This was going to be hard for Payday 2. What kingdom is Ciri, one of the main characters in the Witcher 3 series, from? What kingdom is she from? There is a
This is it correctly, or takes more than a second to answer correctly. Dave's going to be like, no.
Wait, Kanan, did you win Payday? Kanan says he won Payday.
Yeah.
How did he win Payday? Wait,
yeah,
did we already give it away?
I thought we already gave away Payday.
Oh, did you not write it down?
Let me check.
I'm so sorry. Oh, Kanan, if we accidentally gave it away.
To the guy who gives us money all the time.
All right, Dave, you gotta write the thing. You gotta write the thing.
Dude, I am not feeling normal right now. I am a little bit out of it.
I'm sorry, Kanan. Wow, Trillist said Bay Kingdom.
Did Ben get a copy of the Nebula? Because, I mean, we can ship him that expansion pack.
I don't know.
I guess if he did get a thing of the Nebula and listen to the podcast, I'm going to send it to him anyways.
Ben's getting
so
Don't
we'll
Starve.
just pretend he
Ben's getting Don't
wasn't
Starve. I'm so sorry, Kanan. Kanan says, why do you do this?
I've got a copy of Call of Duty 4.
I'm so sorry, Kanan. Kanan, you got Payday 2. No one else wins anything unless you want a copy of Octodad. You can write in the kingdom that Ciri's from.
We gave that away too.
Man.
We gave away Octodad?
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah, that's marked.
It's not marked. I don't see it.
Are you barking the right one, Dave?
I did my part, guys.
I don't know where that one went, honestly.
It's in its own line. It says Octodad.
Yeah, I marked it somewhere else. I don't know where that went.
Oh, I got a piece of paper on my desk. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Oh, man.
It's now time to bring episode 100 to a close. I almost said 23. I have no idea why.
I'm so tired. My head hurts.
Does anyone have any closing thoughts? What's everyone's closing thoughts as we wrap down episode 100?
I'm curious to know where we are going to be in life at episode 100 and 100, at 200. Sorry.
Were you about to say 100 and 100? You were about to say 100 and 100. You totally were.
Well, I know I won't be a math professor.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I drank bacon for you viewers. Yeah, I don't know. I think about that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, where are we going to be? Are we going to still be doing this in another 100
Will
episodes?
Half-Life 3 be out at episode 200?
Well, that's easy. No, it won't. And I
think Joel has a better chance of being that math professor.
I think we will still be doing this at episode 200, which I don't want to say because that means I have to try to eat all those stinking sugar eggs again.
You said at 150.
I said 150.
I have that written down. 150, you'd eat those eggs.
Dang it. All right.
Maybe on 150 we can all do a contest with that. We'll all eat them at the same time.
But yeah, I hope we're still doing this at 200. I'd like to say a sincere thank you first to all the hosts. Like I said, I only knew Dave before we started the podcast, and not very well. I got to know Dave in general through the podcast, but thank you to everyone else. I can honestly say you guys are some of my absolute best friends in the world. And I love coming into town to visit you guys. I love anytime I get a chance to see you, talk to you guys, hang out with you.
Which is nice and frequent these days compared to how it used to be. It's good times.
It's nice and frequent. And it's I like every time we get a chance to hang out. Like I said, I mean, it's, we're all very busy people, but I like that we still make time for each other. And I like that we're able to do this. It still blows my mind sometimes that people would want to listen to anything we have to say.
Or yell about
at each other for extended periods of time. But it really does mean a lot anytime someone writes in and says that we've helped them with their PC hardware questions, or we get them through the long commutes, or we get them through their long shifts at work or anything like that. That honestly means a ton, because I didn't expect the podcast to be as big as it is now. Without giving too much away, I don't like talking about numbers in the podcast because it seems kind of self-serving. We're at about 8,000 people a month right now, which is...
That's nuts for us, yeah.
Honestly, that's pretty nuts.
Bunch of crazy people listening to crazy people.
It seems like, it's a decent number to think about. How many people would that be, like, in a field? It's like, ugh.
It's like
a giant mob.
Should we start, like, planning stuff out a little better? Oh my gosh.
I would climb on top of your head, Jeremiah, and I would look about upon the sea.
That's true. I was gonna say, you wouldn't be able to see how many people. You're like, it's at least 10. That's all I know. It's at least 10.
There's like 10 tens out there, 100 hundreds.
But yeah, thank you guys. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to say, but
yeah,
thank you very
honestly,
much.
I was just gonna echo what you were saying. Like, not only do we get to rant and talk about stuff that we actually are really into, and it's conversations that we were having anyway, but we've gotten some awesome friendships out of it, and we've actually built a community, which is so awesome. Like, I can hop on Teamspeak any day of the week, any time of the morning, looking at you, Shane, and there's someone there to hang out or play games with. So yeah, just thank you guys for being a part of it. It's so wild to hear how many people have been listening since day one too. Like, that's so awesome to hear.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything they want to say, or want to bring this bird in for a landing?
I think one of the most important parts for just doing this is, as much as we really enjoy doing the podcast and entertaining people too. I mean, we do want to do that as well. You know what I mean? We want to be a good podcast. We want to have relevant information. We want to have laughs, giggles, honeybee stories. But like, we also really enjoy hanging out with each other, and we do like talking about this. And it's become something that's really fun. That I hope that with everyone's jobs and stuff, it doesn't become something where Dave gets a job. It's like, crap. Well, we can't do the podcast anymore. That would be sad. So I'm hoping that everyone has. I hope not everyone just stays in the exact same life they are now, because I hope Dave eventually gets paid a lot more money for the stuff that he does and he becomes successful. But we all still have time to be able to do a podcast and do this, because this has been a lot of fun. And I hope we get to do it for a lot longer. So when Norman starts making all that money, I'll just buy us a mansion. We'll do our podcast together like brothers.
Patreon logo across the front of the mansion.
Podcast mansion. It's a giant globe on top of piles of cash.
Like brothers do with their podcasts. Brothers are known for that.
It's like the Playboy Mansion, except nerdier.
It's like the Playboy Mansion, but with a bunch of dudes talking about video games. So it's like the Playboy readership.
Joel's bro dream at its wildest. I do want to say thank you guys for letting me be on. Like, I was like the last one to kind of do it regularly. I mean, I did it like pretty early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was just kind of, I mean, I knew Joel for like, how long have I known you, Joel?
Eons.
It's been like 10 years, right? Over 10 years.
It's been since it's like 2005. So
I think it was yeah. So, but no, thank you guys for letting me be on. And
it's not letting you be on, John or John James. I'm sorry.
I remember John going, "Hey, could James jump on the podcast?" And because I know James was a little bit nervous to jump on it originally, but then he jumped on, and then he would be on every once in a while. But it would be like one episode, then like 15 podcasts later, he'd jump on. But then it was awesome. I was really happy that he was able to join us and be a main person that jumps on all the time.
Well, it's just because you paid me. Like you convinced me that, like, hey, this extra $30 a week.
It's $5 extra a month on the podcast.
Wait, I gave you 50. So you're giving him only 30? What?
How do you think I'm getting all my PS4?
But no, James, this isn't. We don't let you be on. You're part of us. I definitely could have worded that better.
Come on, Jeremiah. We all know what this is really about. James is that deep, careful voice that this podcast needed.
That's true.
I'm the foundation.
Oh my!
Thank you, Papa James.
And then lastly, I'd like to thank everybody who comes out and plays with us and comes out and hangs in Teamspeak. Not just because you massage our failing egos, but because it's really cool. Like, one of our goals with getting the Teamspeak server and everything else was we want to be able to play together. Like, we can't always play with each other, but there's always people who can play together. And I'd like to say, I think I could say with some certainty, a lot of the people who have hopped onto our Teamspeak and started hanging out, they've become friends with each other, and they're not just hanging out with us now. They're hanging out with each other. They're forming friendships. They're gaming with people online. And, people come, people go. But I think it's really, really awesome that everyone's here now. I think it's really awesome. I think the podcast is awesome. And I do want to tease. I hate doing the whole salesmanship thing, but the podcast is awesome. But we have some huge things in store, and the podcast is going to change a lot next week. It's only going to get better, I think, but it is going to be different than it ever has been before. Positive changes, but you owe it to yourself to come out live if you're able, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, next Thursday, the 25th of June, or just catch it on YouTube or iTunes or anything else later. But it'll never be the same again, and hopefully in very, very positive ways. My work is not done with episode 100. I have more work to do by next week. But after that, I might actually play The Witcher again. I'm very hopeful. But thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for giving hours of your time to us. I hope that we do a good job entertaining you. I hope we do a good job informing you. And I hope that we're just, a positive influence in your life. Not that we have great advice to give or something, but just, I hope listening to us is good for you guys and you enjoy it and it gives something to you, even if it's just making the miles go by a little quicker when you're driving to and from work, or the hours go by a little faster.
Basically, we just hope that by listening to us, things haven't gotten worse for you.
Exactly. And of course, if you're listening to this after the fact, after the live episode, we're going to have links in chat for the cool song that Shane put out and all kinds of stuff. So be sure to check those out. But sincerely, thank you, everybody. The first 100 episodes has not been what I expected. It's been better than I expected. I hope the next 100 is awesome. This is the most live listeners we've ever had for a podcast, which is pretty crazy. I hope all of you come back next week. I know you can't always, but I hope as many of you as possible tune in. And I think we're going to go hang out in Teamspeak for maybe a minute or two after we wrap this thing down. But thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for listening. You can find us online. Twitter.com/germgaming/casualshenanigans/evilviking. What's up, Joel?
Spread the word. The more listeners, heck, maybe we can do something really awesome down the road, The more people that listen to it, the more people that hear about it, that enjoy this podcast. Share it with your friends. If you know people that love video games or love the crazy stuff that you do while you're listening to our podcast, spread the word. That's how, that's the best way we can kind of get the news of Casual Shenanigans around. So we'd love to do more and more crazy, awesome stuff, like Potato Masher stuff, more videos, giving away prizes. We'd love to go to E3, do all these packs, and bring awesome content to you guys. So if you guys enjoy this and you want more of it, the more Patch Your Own stuff we have a little bit more funds to do things. The more people that are listening, it just opens up a whole bunch of opportunities for us. So we thank you guys all for listening, and
All right, if you guys want to hang out, go hop into the lobby on the Teamspeak server, and we're going to hop into there for a couple minutes. But thank you very, very much, sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay casual.